Let's get the show on the road.
Hey.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
There we are. Oh, God, the ice. The black ice. The black ice, like Jimmy said.
That's right. It's all over the place, right?
It's crazy. Yep. Driving in from Long Island. Oh, boy. I guess they had closed down the expressway last night, parts of it.
Because of the black ice?
The black ice, and then there was a big accident in Brooklyn because of the black ice. I guess some people didn't phone ahead, Jimmy.
That's right. They didn't call their police departments.
Call their local police department. Ask about the black ice.
It's just winter, man.
I know.
Let's relax. Gonna have to deal with some black ice and some snowstorms and some rain and some slush.
Yeah.
It's just winter, man.
And a 30-car pileup, apparently.
Was it 30 cars?
Brooklyn. Yeah, 30 cars.
Okay, that's a little different.
In Brooklyn, somebody didn't stop, you know, and then you get that whoosh, whoosh, black ice, black ice.
Everybody all right?
I guess so, yeah.
That's good.
And then they had a tanker explosion in, like, Belmore.
Really?
Yeah, car hit a tanker, it flipped over, caught on fire, and then all the flammable liquid from the tanker kind of oozes on fire into a couple of houses and a Harley dealership. And
anyone dead there?
More explosions. No. I guess it was one of those slow-motion deals, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Where was I, man?
Craziness on Long Island last night.
Well, we got a nice gift from Cokelogic.
Oh, yes. I see that.
He made
some SpongeBob wrapping paper.
He made like a comic book.
Opie and Anthony, kids. That's hilarious,
by
man.
Cokelogic.
Look at, we're little kids. Sure.
I'm going to tell Cokelogic right now, I want my taste.
This is fucking...
I want my taste, Cokelogic.
Man.
I see what you're doing here.
I see you've used our images.
Our likeness.
Our likeness without any...
You will be hearing from my lawyer.
That is so fucking cool.
But I guess it's me, you, and Jimmy as kids, and we're all best pals.
That's so funny. I got little army gear on, like a little fatigue jacket and hat. Hope he's got a biak on.
A biak. You're playing with dolls.
You're up in the apple tree.
Well, because...
What's great.
You want to read the whole thing?
I think it's not that long. It's only maybe at least some of it, just to let the crowd know what's happening.
That is funny. Oh, no. I don't like these back few pages.
Huh?
Oh, what happens in the story?
I see that, too.
No.
Don't give it away.
Oh, boy.
I think Cokelogic envisions this being a series of comic books.
Oh, my little...
Once upon a time, there were two young boys named Opie and Anthony, whose friendship went far beyond a simple business relationship.
Oh,
bullshit.
Oh, my God.
What happened? Opie walks over to his best friend, Anthony.
Ooh.
Hey, Aunt, why weren't you in school today?
Asked Opie. You missed a big math test. I totally aced it because I'm good at math.
Oh. School blows, Anthony blurted out. I decided to ditch and play with my toys. I'll apply myself later in life, when I'm in high school. Anthony springs to his feet, gleefully swinging his arms, pretending to shoot his action figure
There's some typos in this.
Pretending to shoot his action figure his model rocket.
Yeah, Cokelogic. You should have had someone proofread this.
A little proofreading.
There's a couple mistakes.
You isolating drunk. You should have had a friend edit this.
Yeah, call over a friend.
The attack missile bombs the toy soldier. Goosh, yells Anthony.
Opie interrupts Anthony's ranting.
Brother man, I don't think that's an action figure. That looks more like a doll.
Opie explained.
Anthony, shocked to hear this, stops in his tracks. It's not a doll. It's a marionette. I just don't have the strings attached, Anthony retorted. My dad made the same mistake.
By the way, the picture is George.
Yeah.
Otto and George.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That's my doll. Puppet.
Wow, your father looks fucking menacing.
Uh-oh. Anthony's father overhears the boys talking. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch, Mr. Cumia muttered under his breath. Anthony, stop playing with that doll. Okay, Dad, Anthony yelled back, but it's not a doll. I'm not a sissy. Hey, where's Jimmy? Was he in school today? Anthony asked.
I don't know where Jimmy is. I didn't see him at school.
Opie continued.
I wonder where he could be.
Muffled noises come from under the porch where little Jimmy plays a game he calls Monster Rain. A surprisingly loud gulp noise is heard from below.
Realizing the time, Jimmy pops his head up and bolts from under the porch. Sorry, I have to go, Jimmy said. In a huff, I have to meet my friends after school. Jimmy races into the distance. Jimmy finally arrives to hang out with his best friends, Opie and Anthony. Hey, guys! Jimmy greets them. How are you today? I did Anthony's part.
Yeah. How are you today, Anthony asks.
Miserable, Jimmy explained. I just blew my friend under a porch. He used my mouth like a woman.
Opie can't believe what he just heard and begins to yell, "Wait, you had a penis in your mouth?" Opie screamed at the top of his lungs. Opie panics and takes off in a flash. He runs far, far away from the situation and terrible things he heard. Anthony and Jimmy follow Opie's trail. The confused and frightened Opie climbs up an apple tree to hide. Anthony and Jimmy try to talk him down. Opie, embarrassed and scared, calls down to his friends below. I can't come down. What if someone tries to put a penis in my mouth?
Don't be a silly goose, Jimmy explained. There's nothing wrong with exploring your sexuality. There's nothing wrong with exploring your sexuality. Watch. Jimmy walks up to a fat girl in the park.
It's a fat girl.
To ask her a question. Hi there. You have two options.
T.O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have two options.
He wrote T.O.
You can sit on my lap or sit in the sticker bushes, Jimmy asked. Sorry, Daddy, the girl sneered. I'd rather sit in the sticker bushes. Jimmy feels rejected and hurt.
Seeing Jimmy fail to engage in sexual relations calms Opie's nerves. Suddenly, things are not as complicated as previously indicated. Opie climbs down from the tree to join his friends. See,
you don't have to be scared, Opie, Jimmy comforts his friend.
Anthony cuts the emotional moment short. I'm thirsty. Let's get something to drink.
An old creepy neighbor watches the three boys and listens to what they say.
Hey, kids, why don't you come in for some lunch? I have some warm papaya juice and sardine Earl. Uncle Paul calls out to the boys.
Well, what do you think? Anthony asks. That beats the margarine. Oh, hey, that's yours.
That beats the margarine and sugar sandwich I have for lunch, Opie replied.
Come on, what's the worst that can happen? Said Jimmy.
And the three friends ran to Uncle Paul's house to drink warm papaya juice and sardine oil as they laughed and played late into the night until they were molested.
The end.
Yay. What a happy ending.
Wow, that's great.
No Hollywood cynicism.
Now, he sent these to us as Christmas gifts.
I like it.
But I noticed on the final page it says, Opie and Anthony Kids, copyright 2013 by Cokelogic. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced in any form or by any electronic or mechanical means, including storage and retrieval systems, without permission in writing from Cokelogic.
Yes.
Well done.
I like the
Well done,
illustrations are wonderful.
That's a wonderful
Look like
Christmas
little-
gift.
Thank you, Cokelogic.
Little
Very nice.
kids.
Very creative guy.
Oh,
I'm going to tweet the cover of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to sue him.
Uh-oh. Look out. Uncle
Yeah.
Paul's not happy either.
No, defamation of character.
Oh, portrayed you in an inaccurate light?
No, he didn't show the good parts.
Oh,
Got me all riled up.
warm papaya juice and sardine Earl.
It's my favorite food.
Wonderful.
Give you a kiss on the mouth.
Boy, that won't stick with you through adulthood. If you ever get a whiff of sardine oil cowering in the shower.
Oh, God. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cokelogic. Thank you. There was something. What was it?
Yeah.
Oh, is there, we like to do some house cleaning early in the morning while people are still getting the sleepies out of their eyes.
Aw.
And then we do our real material.
Sure.
Was there a problem this morning?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
What was today's problem?
Oh, boy. Come on. Couldn't be a problem around here.
We only
It's
got-
paradise.
Sure they could. No.
Oh.
We got 3 shows left in this fine year.
Yep. This is
And then in the new year, we become a media destination.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right. Well, Sal's been out. He was out Monday and Tuesday.
By the way, had no idea.
Holy,
you did not
I
know
was
that?
just going to
I
say that.
had no idea.
I could have sworn I saw him in the halls or something. Didn't I see him?
He was actually
Absolutely
out?
not. He was not here.
I know
Wow.
E-Rock was out because we, talked about that for an hour.
Yeah, actually, Roland, E-Rock, and Sal have been out. so far all week.
Right.
You didn't know that, Jim?
Well, I've been in touch with Roland a lot via text. Roland
Yes.
still is present.
Yes.
I got to, he was not happy with the Roland compost.
No,
He didn't like that?
No.
What?
Roland, I have...
The what?
When I said Roland instead of Roland Campo, Roland compost.
Oh, right.
Basically calling him garbage.
A lump of shit. Yes.
But Roland I've been in touch with. E-Rock, I forgot was alive at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sal, no, I thought Sal was here.
No, Sal was not here. And
E-Rock is deep into his winter slumber.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's loading up on winter
Oh,
snacks.
boy,
He's-
is he.
Curled up under a pile of leaves.
He's hibernating somewhere for his long winter nap.
Yes. Bulking up.
But so Travis was covering for Eric and Sal completely while they were gone.
Nice.
And we had a last minute edition. The podcast came out today. The Opie and Anthony podcast.
What's on this week's podcast, by the way?
Well,
Get that out of the way.
The original plan was for today's podcast to be Kevin Hart and Big A getting squirted on.
Oh, that was a good one.
But we had all felt that since Lady Di was so
Wait,
strong...
can I stop you? The squirting is by a fine young lady, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
well,
think it
because
was,
squirting just sounds like who gives a fuck, but
Was it-
if it's coming out of a vagina, that's what
yeah.
that's what's going to sell the podcast to the families out there.
And it was like a famous porn star, too. It was like... Was it Sunset Thomas or Flower Tucci? Or
Was Flower Tucci?
it was her, right?
We had her in?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it was Flower
Real famous.
Tucci.
I don't even remember who it was. That's
Very
fame.
famous.
She's a big squirter. She's a big name squirter, Flower Tucci.
But we thought that since Lady Di was so strong this week that we had to add her to this week's podcast. So Sal does the podcast every week. He puts the material together and he puts it up there.
Right.
And so I texted him yesterday and said, hey, just so you know, we're adding this, so come in with enough time tomorrow morning that you can do a quick edit, add it to the podcast, and publish it before we go on the air. And he asked if Travis had been cutting the worst of bits during the week. I asked Travis. Travis said, no, I have not. I've been doing everybody else's job.
Uh-oh.
That's low on my list, my priority list.
Low on the scrotum pole. That's what I say.
Fucking call me up.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I've been prioritizing. Worst of that we would only really use at the end of the week is low on my priority list. That's something that Sal can do when he gets back. I said, okay. I texted Sal that information. He was not happy when he heard that, but regardless, I said, that's the information. And then this
Did you
morning...
know he wouldn't be happy when he heard that?
Yeah, he was texting me unhappily.
Okay.
And then this morning, it was like 5:15, 5:20 maybe. And I am watching two guys just screaming at each other.
Wow. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, Sal is furious that the work hasn't been done. Travis is going like, what the fuck do you want from me?
Whoa!
What are you talking to me like that for?
Wow.
It was like a real, knockdown.
That sounds crazy.
I thought for once everyone was getting along around here.
Oh,
No,
man.
once you get more than 3 people here, you're not going to have a situation where everybody's getting along.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Travis and Sal were right in the middle of a...
This isn't the first
knockdown
time those two
drag-out.
have gone at it, right?
No, and it was just as good as the time they fucking started going at it on the air.
I mean, apparently it's not enough that I cover 3 jobs. I should also be doing things that I know nothing about.
Right, because Travis didn't know that Sal was going to need that clip for the podcast.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, if I knew that you needed it this morning, I would have cut it for you. But I didn't know.
Oh,
so
boy.
how am I supposed to do something I don't know about?
Well, you're supposed to read minds or something.
Apparently.
Oh, boy.
Sal was mad and felt slighted.
Well, where's Sal?
Where's Sal? Yeah, we should have him in here.
He's back in the
Enough
office. He's
babbling.
listening.
Let's get Sal on the air.
Someone get Sal.
Sal felt slighted that
Yeah.
Travis hadn't done the worst of, because I think Sal probably felt like, hey, how come you can't cover for me? You can cover for other people. What do you think I am, some kind of piece of shit?
I covered every single thing that Sal asked me to do in his email, and every single thing that Eric has asked me to do in his email. And in Eric's email, it said, cut up the worst of it if you have time. If not, Sal can do it on Wednesday.
Oh, boy.
I thought the fight was over first Supergroup Asia.
That's true.
Well, no,
yeah,
they bring
yeah.
peace and harmony. Who gave that?
And what was their most popular song?
That didn't even come up in the conversation.
Oh, that's so strange to me.
Surprisingly.
Look at the
Hi,
iteration
Sal.
we have today. It's the Sal with the lifelike hair. He's got the beard going. You never know what he's going to come in with. What iteration of hairstyle Sal will have.
You gotta
What's the
go
latest?
ugly beard, man.
I had it for a little while.
No, you didn't.
It was pretty long.
You
He
tapped
goes
out
well-trimmed
before it got ugly.
hipster.
No neck beard for Sal.
Oh,
No.
That neck clean.
Because the rest of the hipsters aren't growing it on their neck.
what are the hipsters doing these
Right.
days with facial hair? Who knows? Who cares? Jesus, should shave with a shotgun.
That's implying. He's saying you should shoot yourself. There's no reason for that.
in the face.
It's early. It's not even 7 a.m.
It is.
So, Sal, welcome back. We didn't know you were gone for a couple days. I hope you enjoyed a long weekend.
I did.
I missed.
Very good.
Thank you.
You didn't. You said a minute ago you didn't know he was gone either.
He wasn't here though.
I heard everything.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
I was listening.
So what happened?
That's exactly it. And I just thought,
You have fucking had it with this shit, haven't you?
well, it was just kind of like,
I'm a big fan of people fighting back. That's what I've tried to tell Eric for years.
Oh yeah,
That's all I want from that fucking kid.
But there was no sort of come in for Sal and be like, "Hey man, what's going on? Did you get a chance to?" He just walked in like, "What the fuck?"
Gangbusters.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's, I just like, Erock actually sent out his,
call him Ecock?
Ecock. He actually did send out the cover email this time, which was awesome.
Yeah.
It helps me out, like, knowing, what I gotta do each day and all that sort of stuff.
Look at E-Rock working from home.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So in the email, he said,
Wait, what kind of email does Z-Rock send out?
Well, first of all, he sends the cover my job email midnight before, like on midnight Sunday.
These are the things that need to be done in my absence.
Here's the difference between me and Sal and Eric. When Sal and I are out, we send ours, like Sal sent his cover email like Friday, like 3 days before anything needed to be covered.
Sure.
And I'll do the same thing. Eric sends his out at midnight Monday morning, like when everyone is sleeping, so you wake up to this email of what you got to do.
great.
you can't anticipate anything.
And you know what
No.
the strategy with that is? That way, if there's any questions about anything, there's no time to ask.
Oh, you can't even
Just gotta
ask.
do
Yeah,
it.
because you know he's already sleeping.
I got you.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. God, I love E-Rock.
Do you think he does it on purpose just to kind of get it out there? And
Of course.
Him and his sneaky little tricks.
See, I'm not sure if he does it on purpose or if he is sitting at home and then goes, "Oh, fuck."
maybe.
Yeah.
Eric is the poster of America.
Yep.
We got to get that made. Someone's got to make Eric as the ultimate American consumer.
Like the Obama change posters, except it just is a picture of Eric, and under it says America.
Yeah.
I picture E-Rock in this poster with a lot of stuff around him,
Yeah.
representing America, if you know what I mean.
But he has to be sitting down.
And instead of change, it says do nothing.
Right. we got a lot of artists out there.
Yeah.
Work on an Eric poster. We'll put our the best ones on our Facebook page.
That's your Christmas break assignment.
Yeah, do it. Because he is the ultimate consumer. We all know that.
I love E-Rock.
And he knows how to take a shortcut or two.
yeah, shortcutter.
Do you think E-Rock will cut corners when he
Oh,
can?
boy. But that's America. That's what I'm trying to say. He represents way more people than anyone else in this fucking room, I'll tell you right now.
He's the American dream because he spends so much time trying to figure out shortcuts that if he could spend less time just doing the work.
That's the American way.
That's the American
That's
way.
why I want this done. I want the E-Rock America poster done.
What was that line in Office Space where it's like, it pretty much gives you the incentive to do just enough work to not get fired?
Yeah.
That's like what he does. Just enough to keep your job.
The best place to be is just under the radar.
Oh, yeah.
Not too far under the radar, just under. Where every once in a while you might see a blip and you go, wait, what was that? But then they go, I guess that was nothing.
Right. But it's getting done.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Sal.
That was pretty much that. I thought that Travis would have done it, and so I could come in first thing, get that shit
Did you
up there.
come in nice and early?
Yeah.
5:50?
Yeah, I took
Bright
a
and early?
cab into my fucking train again is being retarded, so.
What time did you get here?
Like 10 after -ish.
That's cool.
10 after 5. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happened. I asked Travis, and then we were met
But you
with
didn't
anger.
ask Travis. You weren't like, hey, buddy, did you get the...
I said, did you have the worst of? Because that's just something that...
Sam told you yesterday that I didn't, so why would you even ask?
Well, because I specifically said to Sam, maybe he's going to do it between now and tomorrow. I don't want to. I wouldn't. Why would I fucking just like fabricate a situation? Maybe you could took it home or something like that. There's many scenarios.
Many scenarios.
Only worry about the problem when it's finally addressed and when you absolutely need to come to it.
yeah, I mean, nobody told me, so I don't know how I was supposed to cut it up for you.
But how did you know that Sam informed me about that information if you didn't know?
Sam asked, have you been cutting up worst of? And I said no, so that's how I knew.
Okay.
Sam didn't tell me, oh, by the way, I'm going to ask Sal to cut up the Lady Di phone call for tomorrow morning. Don't do it. When you told me that the Lady Di phone call needed to be on the podcast this morning, that was the absolute first time I had heard about it.
But Sal was pissed generally that the worst stuff wasn't being cut up while he was gone.
Well, yeah, because now, like, when we do worst stuff, the right way to do it is you got to listen to that thing in real time. Like, you got to go back, you got to listen to.
Lucky you.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I bet you do that off the clock just for pleasure.
Well, the thing, I wasn't here, so I didn't hear the show. That's why, like, when E-Rock's doing worst stuff, he supposedly heard the show that day or that segment.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You get to bathe in our greatness.
I know, right?
For free. God.
What a job.
Yes. And you get paid to do that?
That should,
crazy.
that should be your pay. You just get to listen to this
That's
show.
right.
Be
The
entertained.
privilege of listening again.
Exactly.
I love listening to you guys. Anyway,
Of course you do.
So now I didn't hear the show. I'm sorry, not to
boy.
offend you guys. I didn't listen to the show Monday or Tuesday.
What about the part where you said I love listening to you guys?
That's true.
Yeah, what happened?
I did. You just said that.
Well, I don't want to like have a dick sucking fest here, but you know, I'm listening to you guys
but
forever.
you don't.
Why not?
Jeez, what the hell? We weren't talking about dick sucking.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Just brings that out of nowhere. Oh my
Pull that out of
God.
fucking thin air. That's a little weird.
But yeah, so I didn't hear the show, so I have to now go in and carefully listen to it, and it takes a while. So therefore,
Nobody's saying you do. I could do that today, but I didn't have any time to do it on Monday and Tuesday when
I know,
I'm doing
but,
the
like,
job of 3 people.
Oh,
You didn't have
Low
any
on,
time to, like,
low on the list,
Ooh,
Sal.
boy.
Would you say that if you were doing the job of 3 people and you didn't need something done until Friday, you would probably push it until you had more time?
Well,
Yes.
one thing is we don't need that until
And
Friday.
wait. There it is.
what?
The moment where I just don't give a shit anymore. There it was. It was right then and there, people.
You're not interested?
I could give a fuck.
Me too.
Shut up.
You don't like the back and forth?
Please.
No,
And
it's
tell me to
just
go away. Please tell me to
ponderous
leave the
and
studio.
fucking. It's tedium.
But why were you guys screaming?
I guess it's just this early in the morning. Everyone's just fucking.
Because after 2 days of doing 3 jobs, the last thing I want to hear is why didn't you do something you didn't know about? On top of all that shit.
It said it in the email though. Like
Yeah,
if
it
someone
said in the email
There we go.
that I could
Okay.
push it off on you on Wednesday.
So that's just like,
So that's what it
sad.
said in the email.
That's sad, dude.
Is it really sad that I did 3 fucking jobs for 2 days?
I always cover for
That's sad.
everyone here. It's
Really?
anytime
So you've come in
anyone's out.
before and you've done the prep sheets, the news stories, you've run the board, you've sent Audible, you've done the replay, you've pulled the live reads, you've sent the live read. You've done all of that before? Really?
Yes, I can do
You
every
have.
one of those jobs.
And
I
you've
have.
done it all in a day?
Yeah, there's been a scenario
Really?
probably.
There's
yeah.
been a day where me and Eric
Yeah.
have been out and you've had to do all of that.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah,
Go
I'm
find
sure-
that day
I'm
because
sure
I guarantee you it has
I'm
never
sure
happened
there's
before.
a day where
it's never
other
happened
people
before.
have been out and I've had to cover
That
for
has
them.
never happened before.
Look, I'm not getting all riled up over this. You're clearly more upset about having to do extra work.
Oh man!
Wow.
Holy shit!
When someone
Dude,
when
the
someone
boss is
says
listening.
Back in.
when someone says you can do this or you can wait till someone else does it, I just like as a person, I like to just fucking do it and get it done because then I could say I did it.
Yeah,
jump
I didn't have
right
time.
in.
I didn't have time.
I'm
to do
sorry
it.
you
I
didn't
was
have
doing
time, but
3
sometimes like I don't know. That's all.
You're
I
saying
didn't
you
have time to do it.
You're saying you should have made time.
I think 5.
Yes.
5 goes
Yes,
here.
that's
I
all.
think. Yeah.
That's all. I'm done. That's it. I'm not getting riled up. I don't want that in my life anymore. I don't want to
You're
get
the one who
riled
came
up.
in with a fucking bitchy attitude because something wasn't done.
The B word.
asked-
Yeah,
I
that means
asked
you're not a
you
real
word.
man.
That's not like a manly thing.
No, that's like a girly thing. A bitchy attitude. That just
Wow.
conveys like that you're kind of
I
fruity
asked
and
you if you had it, and you go, I was doing 3 jobs.
You were told
That's
yesterday.
immediately
You were
what
told
said.
yesterday what the situation was.
I told you I wouldn't make an assumption until I came into work where all the media and all the shit is to see if you had done it. There's a strong chance you could have done it at home. So you why would I put that on you that you didn't do it? Maybe I thought you took the initiative afterwards.
maybe you thought there was going to be a dick sucking fest here.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was hoping
yeah.
too.
That's all.
Bitchy is like if somebody's like, oh, you came in here all bitchy. It's like you're not going to take somebody seriously when they're being bitchy.
That's like the wife is
Yeah.
being bitchy. She's on her period.
Yeah.
That's what
Travis
Travis
now
was
came in
conveying.
Travis met with me with
He was on the
hostility.
rag. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's bleeding from the twat.
Yeah, he is. just like how he did now, he started getting all riled up first.
Yeah, because you know what? After 2 days of doing 3 jobs, that's the last thing I want to hear.
We all work at the company,
3 jobs.
bro. We work for the show.
Sal, you're the laziest fuck here. Are you kidding me? How many times? How many fucking
You
times?
still don't give a shit at?
Now he's throwing ethnic slurs
Sal,
at
how many times? How many times have they brought you into the studio and called you out on your laziness? Don't talk to me after I've done a laundry list of shit for 2 days and I didn't pull something that I didn't know about.
Danny's job plus Audible.
I didn't pull something that I didn't know about.
Please, Travis. Please, dude.
Come on, Sal. I didn't know.
Come on, bro. Do you want to specifically go over it?
I didn't.
Do you really want to specifically go over it, dude? Do you want to do that right now?
Can't be
Do you want to talk about when you leave early because you got to catch a fucking train or whatever bullshit? Don't fucking tell me there wasn't time because there's
work
always
ethic
time.
problems.
There's always fucking time because I always fucking stay here late. I'm always here fucking late doing shit, and I don't fucking complain about it.
Sal, I don't complain about it either.
You're complaining about it right now. You're complaining about it right now,
What I'm complaining about is that you couldn't believe that I didn't do something that I didn't know
I came
about.
in and asked you
If Sam
nicely,
had told
and you
me-
started bitching at me.
If
That's
Sam had
exactly
told
what
me-
happened. This is boring, Anthony. Thank you for
No,
tapping
I'm
in.
back in.
We're listening.
I like this now.
If Sam had told me yesterday,
No,
hey,
really,
we need this-
Sal?
hey,
Well,
we
the
need this
jerk
this
star
morning.
called.
Like, I already explained this to you, and then you apologized to me. So, like, you know you're
Bitch move. Because I had to get
I'm sorry.
I pulled I will admit, I pulled a passive aggressive move. I said, I'm sorry because I didn't want to fucking hear him call me to tell me to fucking calm down and shit.
Oh, that's
anymore.
what you do with
So I
your
was like,
chick.
I'm sorry.
You just
know
go,
what?
yeah, you take the grenade just to cover
Yeah,
the fucking
just shut
problem.
The fuck up. I'm gonna go start working.
Yeah, because you were
shit.
because you were told to come in and work on it.
I had
You
no problem.
knew the
I don't care
situation,
doing
Sal.
the work. It has nothing to do with the work. I'm fine with that. It's the matter of that you know that if you just don't feel like doing the fucking work, you could pawn it off on me.
Yeah, anyone ever see that Star Trek episode where that cloud thing fed on? Yeah,
Susan said that Star Trek
fed
episode.
off the violence, and it loved the hate that was going on between the Klingons and the Earthlings. That is Sam right here. I'm seeing Sam soaking up this hatred and conflict and just converting it into energy.
Which, by the way, you are also looking very happy right now. So don't say it's all Sam Roberts. You were tapped out a minute ago, and you're all in now.
I'm in because then the voices started raising. I'm like, huh? What?
You like that? I like it too.
Oh, I love it.
And this just feels like home to me.
Oh no! Oh,
I'm back. I'm back at my family home.
yes. See, the one thing
Wait,
if I may jump in for a second.
You're diffusing, though, man.
I know.
We're losing the energy. By
I
the
know.
moment.
I don't want to, but I might stoke the flames again by just saying this.
Yeah?
I still don't understand who is kind of in the right and who is in the wrong here. I don't even know what really happened.
There is no right and wrong.
There's no right or wrong.
What happened is that
somebody didn't do something.
No, not at all,
And someone was supposed to do it. So,
No,
and
no
I
one was
still don't know.
supposed to do it.
What?
Sal was supposed to cut something up for this morning.
infuriates me.
Sal was supposed to cut up something for this morning. Okay? I would have happily done it yesterday if I knew that it was a time-sensitive
Sent
thing.
in the fucking email. It was sent in the email, and you interpreted. You made it a projection upon yourself that I don't have to do this because Sal will do it Wednesday morning. In the event that we needed that material,
Yeah, because
which
I have
you didn't
more
do.
important things to do.
Oh my god.
Sal, when something is not needed until Friday, I can
It's
push
not
it a day.
apparently it wasn't needed until Friday. It was needed fucking Tuesday morning at 3 a.m.
And
dude.
did I know about that?
What does it matter? It said it in the fucking email to do it.
Because that's the whole point, Sal. If it's not timely, it can be pushed to later in the week. If it is timely, it'll get done.
That you want to say whatever you want to say on the air, but you know deep in your heart, you interpreted
Deep down.
do it Monday, Tuesday, or Sal can do it Wednesday. You don't even fucking address the first two parts of that. You just say, Sal, okay, cool.
Sal, Sal,
You
when
know that's the
I
truth,
see
dude.
something can be pushed till Wednesday, I'm going to push it till Wednesday because I've got other things to do on Monday and
I've
Tuesday.
been here for 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been doing it every
2
fucking
years.
day.
Yeah.
We've been doing it
years.
longer as an intern. We've been doing it every worst.
I thought you still were.
We cut up worse stuff every day because it's something. If Ope says, "Hey, do we have that clip from yesterday?" Because we could pull it up like that. That's the fucking case.
look at
Especially
that.
being on the board, you would fucking think you had that shit ready to go.
Yeah, and I would have if I needed it to go, but I didn't.
But you
need
had to
cut
catch
up-
your train to get home or whatever you're more importantly to do. Like, you're saying there's no time. There's always time. You can just stay at work later.
Sal,
Like,
some
everyone fucking
devastating
does that.
blows.
You don't know what I
Sam
can
stays
do and
late.
what I
Roland
can't do.
stays here to fucking midnight sometimes.
You don't know what I can.
Homeless.
Could be some
You don't
food
know what I
coming.
can
Yeah, that
and
could be a
can't do.
problem.
I don't know what you can and can't do. You're right.
not-
I don't
yeah,
know
that's not a good thing.
what you're willing to put into the show. You're right.
You don't. First of all, you will never put in what I put into this
Right.
show.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Like say an extra. Worst of what does it take? It takes maybe an extra hour. From
And Sal, maybe I didn't have an extra hour. Maybe I've got
sorry.
other things to do.
I understand.
Maybe I have a
The other
family at
things-
home that depends on me to be there at a certain time.
Oh,
Okay.
insinuating that you can't have children
Right.
with
Yes.
a woman,
Right.
Okay.
Because you
Lifestyle.
can't get a boner.
Right. Okay. Well, if that's more important, then
Maybe
then
I've got
your-
a
your
more
fucking
delicate
career,
ba-
then I don't know what to tell you.
Ooh, what?
Time spent here,
No, I'm
Sal,
not-
doesn't
Sal.
necessarily mean you're putting in the work.
Yeah,
You're
you can
just
be
here.
You can
But
be
no,
I
here
mean,
as late
some
as you
people
want.
might
It's
be able
not-
to manage their time better than you.
No,
I'm just saying that.
I like that. I am absolutely willing to stay late to do shit.
Sal,
I have no
I'm not
problem
going to take
with
any
doing
of your little baits of like, well, maybe you don't care about your career. I've been here 9 years.
9
Wow.
years!
Holy shit.
I think I'm doing
Wow.
a pretty damn good
That's
job.
some seniority right there.
Yep.
Okay, and that's fine. That people pass over to me, it's perfectly fine. But I just
The new
know,
kid in town, Johnny
I
on the
know-
spot here.
I absolutely fucking know
Giving him shit.
that you interpreted that information that E-Rock gave you as I don't need to fucking do it. Sal will do it.
No, I'm telling you, I interpreted it as it can wait until Wednesday, and that's what it did.
Sal,
You can believe
were
me
you
if you
were
want.
you
I don't
were
really
you
care. I don't
covering
care about any of this.
for anybody that wasn't here?
Every time Travis is
Sal
off, I
does a
cover
great
his
job
entire-
covering for me.
I mean-
Everybody does a great job covering for everybody.
That's right. He wasn't here Monday and Tuesday,
Correct.
Wasn't here Monday or Tuesday.
So
and neither was E-Rock.
you're right. When E-Rock isn't here, I cover for E-Rock. When Travis isn't here, I cover for
So
Travis.
you and E-Rock weren't here. Sam and Travis were.
Correct.
So they're covering, obviously, for you and E-Rock.
Absolutely.
Then you come in, middle of the week, and give people shit about... See, that's all I'm getting here now.
No,
They obviously had to cover for
2 days.
people down for 2 days.
Right.
You come in and start giving them shit?
Well, no, it was. I explained the particular detail. It's not the overall. I understand what you're saying,
Of course you do. I hope so.
but it's
There
that
should have
one
been
element.
not only not giving people shit, but a thank you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to strip it down to the basics. don't you?
Right. Strip it right down to the basics.
We can. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you want to tap out now?
That deflated him a little bit.
I explained my point, and it's
Sal doesn't agree, though.
It's falling on deaf ears? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. It's just,
boy.
But why don't you, go with what Ant just said?
I agree with it absolutely. I said the thing that irritated me was that specific element of what he did.
Oh, boy.
I think there's more stuff at play here.
I think
This
so.
just happened to be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Underlying
I have a
element.
fatty rock joke there somewhere, but I don't know.
We should call E-Rock.
We should.
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
call E-Rock.
Let's see what he says about
He'd
this.
love it because he's like, see, I'm not in there and the place falls apart.
Yeah. I mean, it's not falling apart. Everything is getting done.
Of course it
Easily.
is.
Well, it's like
Swimmingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, we're 3 days before vacation. If I see a fight going on, we got it. I mean, if we can fill an hour, we can fill an
Oh,
hour.
fuck
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
It's all
This
about
is-
filling these hours.
There's
Please.
nothing falling apart.
Can I
here.
go get E-Rock online? Is that cool?
Oh, wow.
He's not going to answer.
He will never answer at this hour.
He's on to us finally.
And you see that?
God.
It only took him 9 years, but he's on to us
Yeah.
finally.
Sal,
Shut up, Sam.
you talk about being a quick learner. He's going, wait a minute. I'm kind of in the barrel now because Ant figured out that my argument was not great.
Deflect.
What I can do is shit on E-Rock some.
No, I would never.
Let me
do
get
that.
him on the phone.
Let me get him on the phone
I got a
immediately.
big pile of shit that just fell on my head, and I need to dump it on someone.
But in order to call him, I have to be out of the studio. All right.
Right.
See you guys later.
All right, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I
Sal.
like that.
Final thoughts. is-
Summation. In summation.
Let's
Yes.
get an apology from somebody.
Oh,
I agree,
wow.
Sam. An apology always heals.
I already got one, so.
Oh.
need a
Oh,
public
boy.
one, though.
His passive aggressive.
aggressively-
That was
I
a
don't
passive
shut you up.
aggressive.
Yeah.
You're a bitch apology.
Yeah, that was, you said you were sorry already.
I'm
You
not
twat.
genuinely sorry at all. It's just
I don't
sorry
even
to yell at me.
You say when you say I'm sorry to the wife because you don't want the argument to keep going.
Yeah.
But
But
you're
also-
not really sorry.
But we all know all sorries are bullshit anyway.
Oh,
so.
of course.
I don't need an apology. I know that I do a good job, and nobody knew Sal was out, so that must mean I do a good job.
Oh, I don't even want to.
What?
I wouldn't want to come back from
You
that
don't wanna
either.
what?
Damn.
Strong.
You don't want to what?
You don't know what?
What? When you're not here, dude.
When I'm not here, I hear. When I'm not here,
Yeah.
It's brought up on the air. The lower quality of the prep.
Holy shit, a devastating blow.
Yeah.
Fuck, getting us involved.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
They were stuck.
Oh, he's not lying.
They're undeniable truths. Sal may be in line for the bare bottom spanking
Sal, you
here.
got to fight your way out of the corner.
Wow.
Sal, what are you doing?
Well, like literally.
Fight your way
when
out of
you-
the corner.
when-
Let's go.
Okay.
This is it.
Sal's doing rope-a-dope without that rope part.
I got it.
When you write your cover email to me, it is literally only what Danny did. Therefore, I'm not sure.
That's like Obama with
what you
George
did
W. Bush. The hell you blaming fucking the past administrations?
Look, therefore, I'm not sure what you did prior to then. I know you do Audible now, and that's only because you absorbed something that Sam was doing. So I really don't fucking know what you were doing prior to then.
Then you're not paying attention, so.
I'm not paying attention? Okay. And, oh, God,
Damn.
no, I can't do this right now.
He's walking.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, my God. Sal's
You're going to look
walking.
really bad if you just
I'm
walk.
getting anxiety right now. With
Why anxiety?
Why?
You gotta just speak your mind.
No, because I
Don't get anxious. Either admit
Why are you
defeat-
getting anxiety? What's going on?
nothing.
What?
What? You can't walk out like that.
You know what I think this needs? Let's get Troy Kwan in here to. No,
Yeah,
what?
to tell you both what you are. Troy will say it.
I could say this: the company's still not over the Troy Kwan thing.
Oh boy!
Oh man, I thought.
Oh boy!
I thought a different season would relax everybody.
I thought it might be an easy one. To
Wow!
See back,
Oh boy, are they not over that?
That was a biggie.
Yeah.
No.
Boy.
What's Sal always say?
Sal.
Oh,
what?
Sal. Sal's ready. He had the headphones off. He was ready to walk.
Why are you having anxiety?
I just don't want to argue over something that's so fucking boring.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like when you break, I know you guys are looking for like material here, but like
What?
in the end, it's really a petty thing.
Oh.
Besides the yelling part.
But who do you think's a libido a
Yelling's
little
always-
more petty?
I really don't care.
Oh,
I'm just like
wow.
Sal, like I don't.
So all right,
don't care to argue.
Why don't you guys hug it out then?
I'll hug Sal.
I don't
right.
want any hugs.
Hug.
No.
If it's not worth arguing about, we can hug.
That's true.
We only got a few shows left in the year.
We
we
cannot.
can't go into the new year like this.
No, we're going to start over as we become
gotta
a media
start
destination.
fresh.
And I know that I can.
Fresh.
I know I can speak for myself when I say I don't want this to end negatively.
Oh, they're hugging.
Kiss.
Yeah. Let's see who's bigger down there. Let's see who's bigger down
Oh, I'm glad
Yeah,
that's
I don't care. I was over
taken
at
care of.
6:30.
Yeah?
Like,
Well, we figured we'd get 20 minutes out of it.
Yeah, squeeze a little bit.
I think Sal gets
Squeeze
a
a
little
little juice
emotional
out
and
of it.
upset.
Sal does.
Sal does.
Yeah.
Sal, when you cry when you get angry?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Being
I used to.
like the bitch that,
By the way,
that
guy-
Travis called him.
And guys don't get anxiety. You're puss.
Oh, come on. You guys don't get anxiety?
You need a little Xanax.
You need a Zanny?
No, I don't compensate
Need a
with
little
like
Xanny?
with
Guys get anxiety. Of
religious?
course they do. I'm just fucking making a dumb joke.
Did you get a little anxiety attack right there
well,
when you were
not
ready to
anxiety
leave?
attack, but it just started like I get that like full
Building up?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, boy.
I think he does. I bet Jim's right. I'll bet if Sal gets really mad, I'll bet he cries
Yeah.
because he gets emotional,
Oh.
and so he has to keep it to a certain
Again,
level.
wouldn't start
adhering to
crying
that,
over that.
bitch title
Yeah.
that Travis gave him just earlier.
But it's not crying like you're sad and
No.
weepy. It's an angry cry.
I used to do
understand
that
it.
same thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that.
That's
Yeah.
because you throw your headphones off. You go, I can't even do this right now. I can't even do this right now. To stop. This is tears.
Oh,
Trying to have,
okay.
like,
She's
less
getting a little
tears.
upset
I'm just trying to
again.
have less anger in my
yeah.
life. That's all.
Why would you have anger? You always have a good. You always
No,
seem happy.
I go from like 0 to 100 like very, very.
Whoa, look
I've never
at
seen that.
Not getting stuff
You've
done.
never
You know.
said.
what your IQ. Well, no, that
I think another thing with
100's
Sal,
average,
and I don't blame him for
Zero.
this.
Oh no! I hate when they team up.
Yeah, yeah. What is this?
He's been beaten by a lot of people on the
Are you
show.
talking about specifically Opie, Anthony, and Jim?
Yeah, that might be who I'm talking about.
I've left him alone lately.
I think I've been very
We've been
fair.
cool, right,
So
Sal?
everyone is.
No, literally, like just before he came in, you guys said you had no idea that he wasn't here. Like literally this morning.
That's kind of
Just ribbing him.
you know.
That's just a dumb joke.
Little
though.
joke, right?
We're
but
just
you guys-
concentrating
We're just
more
pulling
on
down
our,
a stupid wall now.
on our
It's a
own
dumb
lives.
joke.
That's
We're so self-centered. We just pay
Sal-
attention to our own lives.
Sal used to drive me insane, but he's kind of
Dresses a little less provocatively.
Wow.
but he's absolutely improved. So and he
Oh,
sticks up for
shit.
himself, and
Like-
yeah, you know,
Like 2 weeks ago.
and he's working harder. And I think he got some of our messages.
No.
I don't expect people to get all of our messages because it might be our craziness or my craziness.
But he does fight back.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, he will.
He fights back, and he also, I think he panics a little when he thinks that he might be getting a beat down on the air. Like
yeah.
let me just because of what you guys have done in the past. Like 2 weeks ago, the podcast wasn't uploading at 6 a.m, and it was of no fault of his. It was the software that just wasn't uploading it. And I'm like, bro, it's cool. Like, calm down. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. He's like, yeah, but it's not gonna get uploaded.
Oh, boy.
He's like, can you tell Opie? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, it's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool, dude. Like, don't worry.
The fucking bro part should have cooled it out. These are great days, bros.
Bros.
Yeah.
Let's go talk about it in the bathroom.
Oh.
Let's have a little bathroom meeting about
Wow.
this.
See, we started in a very angry place, and now they're just about ready to kiss.
Yeah, I know.
Sal
Fun.
knows I like him.
We're back to fun and games.
I don't like it.
I don't know if Sal likes me, but Sal knows I like him.
No, I don't live with
You don't like Travis?
No, I do.
You just said no, I don't.
No, I said no. I don't live with hate. Like I don't like to hate people. It's just a bad thing.
I heard that.
Try it.
He doesn't
Good
like
social message.
Kind of nice.
Except for Danny.
It's
Fuck
fun.
Jesus, Mac.
He's not even here to defend himself.
You don't like Danny?
No, he was really mean to me.
Wow.
Danny's our employee that hasn't been here for a year.
Has it's
Or
been
a year and a half. How long has it
Go
been?
well
year.
over.
A year.
Has he been gone a year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
You still harboring some resentments over that one?
Yeah, I don't like him.
Wow.
He's
Jesus.
superfluously mean to me. Often. Yeah. Anyway,
I think you could find some camaraderie in that statement.
anyway, thank you guys. I
All right,
appreciate
Sal.
having me. Talk to you guys soon.
You got it.
There goes Sal.
Go pull that worst stuff I didn't do.
Oh,
shit.
Now, that was pretty much, now go get your fucking shine.
Right, of course.
By the way, Travis was in the right on that one.
Oh.
Yeah?
I from what I heard, which I was listening with half an ear anyway, I think I got that. Not just the fact that, Travis, his lovely wife and beautiful daughter come to my house for the holidays and whatnot.
Very excited.
But I just think, I think Travis had him there. Yeah. Sal will get a little scrappy with anything. He'll try to fight his way out even if he knows he's wrong.
I like that though.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to,
I like when they start calling each other bitches.
I like that bitch and fucking bro.
Yeah,
I gave him a passive aggressive. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
My favorite part was listening to the angry bro versus loving bro.
You know what? It was very cool.
One like bro, like it's okay,
Bro.
bro, and the other one was like fuck you, bro.
Oh, really, bro? And then it's like, no, I said, hey, bro.
I was like, hey, bro, I can help you. It's not your fault. It's the software.
Yeah, it's the software, bro.
Fuck yeah.
And then it's like, really, bro? Oh, man.
Hey, bro.
Brah.
That was terrific.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
All right, we should take a break, huh?
Damn, whew, really?
Get the radio show started.
Yeah. I heard that argument didn't go unnoticed by some people around here either.
Oh, no.
Yeah, certain,
Yes.
What happened?
certain air talent. Is,
Because of construction, has to now walk through various areas of the building that they usually don't have to walk
Oh, he
through.
actually has to walk through the company
Yep.
Yeah, and he just
instead of being isolated?
he
Yep.
walks in and he sees these two guys just screaming at each other.
Screaming at each other.
Quarter after 5. Going like,
Yeah, yelling over there. I don't get it.
it's funny.
Fighting like cats and dogs. And, as a matter of fact, I got some up for adoption.
Meow.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the food just arrived. Let's take a break.
Perfect timing.
I'm hungry.
We got a lot of wacky news shit to do next.
Yes, we do.
Meaning news channels.
Zaniness
news
has been happening in
shows.
the news.
You got the Wichita guy who said, let's get the fuck out of here.
Is he a lineman?
Oh, very good. Very good reference.
Glenn Campbell.
Also, the Conan O'Brien montage is hilarious.
That was such a good one. I watched that last night.
Hilarious.
And the longer it went, the funnier it got.
That's his thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the second one he's done?
Yeah, that might be his best bit.
That is a
Where they
good
show the
bit.
news people doing the same shit. Like,
It's like Prep Burger, yeah.
That's the type of bit that Conan's doing, and it's probably driving Kimmel nuts. That he
Right,
didn't
that's
come
a
up with
Kimmel
that.
fucking
Yeah,
thing, yeah.
It blows my mind.
it's crazy.
Basics.
my
Basic, simple stories. You would think that people would get together and just write a little something.
Something different.
It's not that complicated, but they
verbatim.
read the exact script.
It really is.
At every news channel.
And we'll have that for you after the break.
It's great. We'll do that. And, the news anchor that did his Christmas rap song for you.
And if any, yelling and fighting
His family.
happens during the break, I'm sure we'll cover that here.
Absolutely.
People just can't stay away from each other's fucking throats.
Why don't we get one of the fighting clips on the air from the news?
Oh,
Like,
that is a good one.
There's another one besides the L.A. one we used to play.
Yeah. Or Chad.
We did Chad recently.
Chad. Well, if you let me talk,
Carol.
so the pressure's 900 millibars, but in 1960 it was 912 millibars.
I hope the next fight we have on the air ends with somebody going, "I was only kidding.
I was only joking.
I was just having some fun. Just having some fun."
Oh, just having some fun.
just
no,
ribbing you, bro.
you weren't.
We got any fighting clips?
Maybe that L.A. one. I don't know if we played that L.A. one in a while.
I like that.
What,
one.
he had a couple
You
shooters,
shooter,
and you're a
couple of
different lady.
shooters.
Yeah.
Boy, he had her. She didn't expect
did
him to
he?
go there. She didn't expect him to mention her alcoholism.
Oh, no way. That was great.
We got that shit.
Tough guy.
I don't know what Eric would have called that.
Uh-oh.
Or Sal would have had it.
Yeah, maybe.
I've got a whole folder of news clips.
All right, we'll just go to break then. It's cool.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hey, Keith Richards.
Oh, my goodness.
The big 7-0. Holy fuck.
Damn. Something to be said for taking a lot of drugs.
Well, that's the gag.
Yeah.
People have gone with for what, 20 years now? Oh, look, Rob Ford dancing to the Stones.
That's great.
He loves the Stones. Look at him. He's dancing to the Stones.
Ford's dancing.
Oh, it's a montage of the Rob Ford.
He's still great.
I want to give a big FU to the listeners.
What? What happened?
Rob Ford was following me. I don't know how that happened, but Rob Ford, the Toronto mayor, was following me, and then everyone went, holy shit, Rob Ford is following you. Guess what?
Wow. What?
Day later, Rob Ford wasn't following me anymore.
No.
I think Rob Ford panicked a little bit
What happened?
on his old follow. I don't know what happened. I think it had something to do with the listeners all fucking tweeting
be.
saying Rob Ford's following you.
I have somebody that just joined Twitter that I would like to follow me.
Yeah.
George Zimmerman is now on the Twitter.
Oh, God.
Apparently he's
That asshole.
tweeting a lot of religious stuff.
Is he?
And tweeting about his painting that's up on eBay, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a legit offer. The news is making it sound like that people are offering somebody, the bids are up to over $100,000 for his painting.
It's like a paint by numbers, though.
It's hey, it's an original George Zimmerman.
What makes it original?
He plagiarized a little?
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah, this flag is like a stock
Flag.
Wait, so he...
and every wrinkle, it looks like he just painted over it.
Yeah, he took a stock photo and then just kind of made it his own.
And put some text on it.
And just made it all like a blue tint American flag.
Yeah,
You should buy it.
Photoshop.
Not for
Set
100.
Yeah.
like snapfish on canvas and then like.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not even paint.
There he is, though.
I think I read that's like on the first or second page of stock photos if you type in American.
Oh,
flag.
my God. Really?
Hey, $100,000.
Wow.
I think those are fake offers. I don't think anybody.
Right there, isn't that it? The second
That's
photo.
the second one, right?
He was
Oh,
like,
my
nope,
God.
first one's not good.
That's it.
He sucks.
That's little GZ on the Twitter, though. Him and Regis is a new addition to Twitter also. And you just cannot read his tweets without doing it in the Regis voice.
Right.
Just yelling.
Wait, Zimmerman's on Twitter now?
Yeah. GZ's on Twitter. And Regis.
Man, Regis was trying to hold up ABC, and they said, go fuck yourself, Regis, and now he's still looking for a gig.
Oh.
He didn't want to retire.
Do you think he tried to hold him up, or were they just
Oh,
done
hell
with him?
yeah, man. I don't think they were done with him.
You don't think they were trying to just force him out? Get some younger blood in there?
No, they probably wanted to, like, sign him for a little less.
Yeah. And now,
I have to follow him on Twitter. What could he possibly say that's
I
interesting?
follow him now.
Oh, do you?
No, just because I like I said, I like reading his tweets
Well, what's
in
his last
voice.
What's his last 5 tweets?
What did he tweet?
Let's get past some of the app mentions.
Oh, boy.
Hey, I'm not a
go.
fan of that. I just DM people back if they're nice to me. I write them a nice little DM, like, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Brah.
Thanks, brah.
Every once in a while, I'll fucking do it publicly, but I don't know. It just clutters your timeline, right?
Yeah.
Although the people like seeing their name up there.
They certainly do.
What do you got?
The NFL starts for the other 30 teams tomorrow. I'm rooting for the Jet versus Giants Super Bowl.
Yuck.
What?
That's a tweet?
This is
I would be
tweet.
bored to think that.
That's from September.
But he doesn't tweet anything then.
Wait, what are you talking about? You just read a tweet that's like over a year old.
All the rest of them are app mentions.
Did he retweet that or something?
If you just go to his profile, he's just got 5 tweets from yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe official
Sam.
Regis is the wrong Regis.
Oh, that's
Sam,
not
you
the
fool.
real Regis.
No. Oh, my
Dumb
God.
shirt. What a
Fucking
fool.
Queer.
Just
Reed.
Regis.
Oh,
Twitter.com/Regis.
Oh, you got Regis.
Oh, you got the read.
There's so many fake Regis Philbins.
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Look, it's a
Okay,
picture.
here
I
you
took
go.
a selfie.
All right, what's his last 5 tweets?
First one. Vote for Regis. Is that okay?
What does that mean?
I don't know. Here's my first selfie. Hashtag I'm also on Twitter. At Justin Tuck.
Oh, boy. I'm with a large black gentleman.
Oh, here's this one. I'm going home and watching the New York Knicks. Now leave me alone. Love
Yeah.
you all. Good night.
That's wonderful.
How many followers does he have? Probably a lot.
16,000 right now.
That's it.
He just got
He just
the
got
Twitter.
on. Jimmy
Just-
Kimmel tweeted that he was on.
Oh, forget it. He's
what-
going to
yeah.
blow up now.
Just started the Twitter.
Twitter.
And I'm hearing from Kathy L. Gifford, and I'm hearing from Kathy L. Gifford, William Shatner. Where are all my friends? Real Donald Trump, you out there?
Oh, my God. Old people with technology.
It's
oh, my
he-
God.
He always has sucked. I don't know how to work this computer, Gilbert. Come out and help me.
And then the newest one, at Jimmy Kimmel. Are you trying to start trouble? You saw what I did to Letterman at Late Show. You're next.
Yeah, maybe I don't have to follow that.
He's trying to get his
Twitter
retweets from
account.
his famous friends and get some
Yes,
followers.
get some heat. He wants a little Twitter heat.
Why don't
All
you
right.
just tweet crazy shit, and then
Yeah.
people will talk about it.
True.
And then,
Yeah. Tweet
Nudes.
racist stuff.
Well, I
Like
don't know
his
if that's-
cock.
Yeah. Our Kelly and our new
pics.
co-host. That's what we fought for.
Remember this guy?
Oh.
That is all the time we have for this Saturday night. Saturday Night Live is next with a new one with John Goodman as host. We'll be back tomorrow after football. Hope to see that. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, boy.
He's fired.
Yeah.
He's so fired.
Why is he fired?
oh boy.
Well, you can't
People
say
make-
that.
Yeah, but people make dumb mistakes.
We certainly do.
And it seems like he thought his mic was off at that point.
That's a big FCC violation for the news. I don't know. I'm almost not, because it's not a politically correct thing they're firing him for. It's for him doing something in his job that is so dumb.
It was after 10 o'clock, so actually it's not an FCC violation.
Wait a minute, but that safe harbor thing, does that cover the 7 dirty words on regular
Yeah.
TV?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Indecent or profane speech that is broadcast is not actionable between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m.
I didn't know that. Okay, I'm stand corrected.
And he writes, I'm embarrassed, he said. I did something extraordinarily unprofessional. It's something that's drilled.
Sal?
into you from the minute
Oh, I thought
you
you
started this business to always consider the microphones hot.
Yes, hot mic. Wow.
I mean, if he's a good dude and the fucking area likes him and shit, why can't you let the guy slide?
He wanted to get the fuck out of there. Later.
That was it. He's done.
He's the fuck out of there. Poor guy.
And then that leads to the great Conan bit that just shows that the news, they just suck. There's nothing new going on with local news.
There's just no creativity there. It's all pre-packaged and
lazy.
You know, they can't, it's laziness. It really is.
You think we're lazy? My God, the local news is extremely lazy.
If you get these little fucking human interest stories,
right?
They get off of these, you know, The Wire or a Prep Burger type site.
Mm-hmm.
How about you have a guy that switches it up a little, reads it, and then reword it?
How about the newsreader even? How tough is it to make it your own a little bit?
Let's make it your own.
But this happens in radio as well, as we have pointed out many times with Jocktober.
Oh, yeah.
There's just a lot of lazy fucking broadcasters out there.
Yeah.
I guess you don't expect them to rewrite every story, but I don't know. It seems to me they're not rewriting anything.
No. And this is a prime example.
But Conan, bravo to him, because he has come up with a great bit. And who said it earlier? That Kimmel's got to be fucking pissed?
Yeah, I was saying that.
Yeah.
Because this is like a Kimmel thing.
Yeah, this is right in his little wheelhouse, as they say.
Conan didn't rip off Kimmel, but Kimmel is probably sitting there going, fuck, we should have thought of this one.
It's a good one. Yeah.
So here we go.
This is the
montage
of news clips.
Doing the exact same story.
Exact.
You can admit it if you've bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
Well, it's okay. You can admit it if you have bought an item or 2 or maybe 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it. You've bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you've bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it, Todd. If you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it. If you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or maybe 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought 1 or 2 or maybe 3 or 4, maybe even 10 items for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or maybe 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought maybe an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
Is it okay? You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 3 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for you.
It's okay. You can admit it.
If you bought an item
broke it up.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10. Say for yourself.
It's okay. Admit it if you bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
It's okay. You can admit it if you bought yourself 1 or 2 or 10 things for yourself, because a lot of people do it.
Wow.
Jesus.
Brilliant bit.
Bravo to Conan, man.
And it's not even, I think, the newscasters, because they just get the
they're
copy.
just reading
it's the uncreative fucking shit behind the scenes who actually makes the show and puts the news together.
Well, that's funny. An item or 2 and then 10. Oh, let's keep that in there.
They're writing in personality. That's a personality
Right.
thing you'd say.
Right.
That's not even a street. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a little fun thing you'd say. They're adding that so they seem like their personality.
I like some of them try to work it it's okay. You can admit it. You can admit it. Item or 2 or 10.
Mike in New Orleans. Mike, he has something on this. What, Mike?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, Conan's totally ripping this off from Alex Jones. He's been putting a video out of that exact same thing. There's another one with the Easter Bunny losing a spring in his step, and like 3 or 4 other ones where the news are just all up reading the exact same thing.
Oh, I didn't know Alex did that.
Oh, wow. So it could have started with Alex Jones.
Yeah, obviously it's a false flag operation.
The Easter Bunny and the springless step thing is a Conan bit.
Wait, you think maybe Alex Jones thinks it's so cool he's putting it on his website?
Maybe.
Yeah. Alex Jones probably played the Conan bit.
Yeah.
Mike.
He's just trying to say how we're all brainwashed by the news.
No, maybe. Are you understanding that maybe Conan did it, then Alex put it on his website?
Yeah, because we'll put cool things on our Facebook page, like, check this out. But that doesn't mean we did it.
Yeah. Comment?
I definitely saw it.
Sir, you're accusing Conan of ripping off Alex Jones, and it looks like that's not at all what happened.
Right, Alex is just putting it on his website because it's a cool thing that Conan's doing.
It's okay. You can admit it.
You're wrong, sir. You made a mistake.
All right. Thanks, Mikey. Let's go to Aaron in Atlanta. Aaron.
What's up, fellas? How you doing today?
All right.
You were talking about reporters and anchors fighting on the air. There's a clip of two old guys. One's a field reporter interviewing some guy, and the other's the anchor on the other end, and they're bickering about who does their job better. And
yeah, I think that was from
that might be local.
Channel 5.
Yeah, I think that's New York. That's the one I think I was thinking of.
Older, but it's worth a listen.
It's that the little gray-haired guy.
Oh, right.
And then the bigger guy. Yeah, there it is. Right?
Yeah, it talked about one,
Yes, that was it.
Yes.
All right, let me let's play this. This one I absolutely was thinking of.
Yeah, Good Day New York. It was from.
Yeah,
the old Good Day New York.
All right, hit it.
Well, it's been being worked on for many weeks already, and
we actually saw this live.
Yeah,
I remember seeing this.
How many years ago? 10 years?
There's a lot that could be done. Have this
6.
done a lot sooner. I'm here every day.
Well, she lives on the first floor, and so I don't see.
I care about my other neighbors.
Well, it's scheduled. It's a contracted job. We don't tell the elevator company when to work their people. They submit a schedule to us. They said they could do the elevator in 6 weeks. So all we're trying to hold them to is meeting their deadline. As far as doing elevator repairs 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, I don't see that as being a typical process, nor is it a typical process to be working on.
I've got to go now. I want to thank you both. Thank you. All right, it's back to you, Jim.
Ollie, don't let her go away. That's what. Does she have a response to that? Is she still there?
What's that?
Did the lady just leave?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. We should have kept that discussion.
She's back if you want her.
Yes.
She heard you.
Yes.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know a response to what the gentleman said. The gentleman's a very effective spokesperson for the company, but obviously the people who live there are not satisfied with his explanation.
Right. So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Ollie, I'll do that later.
Oh, why don't you do that later, Joe? I think the lady expressed herself, and you're not here, you're there. Is there any question you'd like me to ask her?
And no, I'll give you lessons on how to become a reporter later.
Well, I'll give you some lessons on how to be an editor, because I was your boss once.
Yeah, you were, and are no longer. How did that happen?
Good morning, Jim. We are live.
Oh, wow.
Man, did he slam him?
Wow.
Oh.
I don't know who's right in that situation because they seem like they hate each other, but the guy in studio is like wanting a follow-up.
Right.
And maybe the other guy is sick of him doing that, but I like the guy in studio going like...
You know what?
As a news story, it seemed fine. I think there was underlying shit going on there.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely underlying
Maybe it could have been
there.
a little better, but it wasn't anything
It could have been
out of the ordinary.
He seemed like he just had the mic in the guy's face. He wasn't really asking many questions. He's just letting the guy ramble, and then he goes, okay, back to you in the studio. It kind of... He didn't seem like he was very interested in being there.
But you never want to bring up if you used to be somebody's boss.
I used to be a boss. Yeah, I used to be. What happened there? That reminded me of Travis and Sal this morning, right? Yeah.
When I'm not here, it gets brought up.
9 years I've been here.
Yeah.
How about you?
You used to be a cocksucker, and then they both go, I still am. Just made that up. Was that old guy? He's not the one that got into it with someone else, is he?
I remember him also getting into it with the younger guy.
Yeah, maybe he's
that
a
was
prick.
the clip I was thinking.
He's not.
But I remember that one as well. Both those guys are no longer on the news. So
He's not the you do a shooter guy.
Oh no, a
different guy.
No,
Okay,
yeah. Those guys were from L.A. These guys were from New York. The ones we just heard.
I'll teach you how to be a reporter.
So,
wow. The guy's still out in the... You know why? He's an old guy, and he's still out in the field like that, fucking holding a mic in front of people's faces.
Because that's for the young.
Right.
Yeah. You always see younger
Right.
guys out on the streets.
Well,
and
that's
then-
how you start.
Right, and then they move you up to like a nice, comfy, warm fucking studio.
Yeah.
If you're doing your job proper.
Wait, are we sure that's not the same? I don't know why he sounds so
Positive.
familiar. Okay, I thought that was his
Not
voice.
a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
This description says, fat guy with crazy glasses gets owned. So I guess that kind of sums it
I
up.
think that's a newer description.
Now, we have one more news thing. I haven't seen this one, to be honest with you. News anchor from Raleigh.
Oh.
What is this one about?
Well...
And we're putting a lot of this on our Facebook page, right?
It's on
Travis?
Facebook, Twitter, and it's O&A Show is the address on Facebook, is the address on Twitter, is the address on Instagram, is
O&A Show.
Across the board.
Okay, good.
Facebook is Opie and Anthony.
No, we changed it.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, you
Someone
two
just
want to
got
fight?
bitch slapped. Ooh.
Right? Look at
I've
that.
been here for 7 years.
Oh, God.
Great.
I'm scared that we changed it.
Teach you to
Because
be...
Opie and Anthony is very recognizable.
Right,
Yeah, but we want to direct everybody to one easy sort of thing across the board.
Does Opie and Anthony redirect you to that?
No. You can only have one username.
That's Opie and Anthony. A lot of people who aren't fans might seek it out or don't listen every day. That's Opie and Anthony is too recognizable.
But it makes it impossible to advertise everything.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't just say, hey, here's where we are.
Then why don't we have Opie and Anthony for everything?
Because we can't get it.
What can't we get it for?
We couldn't get it for Twitter or Instagram.
We could get that. I
I
mean,
think we got Opie and Anthony again.
you could, but I mean, that's your work name. Who has it?
I don't know, but we're already verified on Twitter, so I mean, it doesn't matter. O&A Show is what it is.
That it should be Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
Only because you and I and the fans know, but people who are casual fans might not be aware of it, and that's your work name. You absolutely own that name. Whoever has that is fucking sitting on it, and you would, if Bob would do anything, we could get.
I believe
that
we got Opie and Anthony back. We just haven't done anything with it on Twitter, I believe. Right?
I don't know if we have Opie and Anthony or not. I know that we've done stuff with O&A Show.
Right. Oh, boy. We'll figure it out behind the scenes.
Yes. Yes.
But what is this now?
Well, this news anchor, who I
Right.
guess is not going to be a news anchor after this year, I learned that because I watched the video.
Yes, yes.
Put out this, instead of doing a Christmas newsletter, he made a YouTube video.
With his family. I think this is the thing that, like, when black comics goof on white people, it's this. This guy...
the three of them live together?
He has 7 million views on this video?
It's
unbelievable.
Huge.
Why?
And you know what's even more...
porn.
You know what's even more sickening about this? This is all just promotion, because he says in the video that he's leaving the news anchor desk...
To make videos.
To make viral videos for people.
Yeah.
He's being like a viral video consultant,
That's
and
it.
now he's got 7 million views
He's
on
got a
this.
resume stuffer.
He's going to do just fine.
Something tells me that there are ways to get views for your videos.
Oh, there are. I know people. I'm very aware of people who've purchased views.
Oh, boy.
How many views can you purchase?
Why would
How
you
much?
purchase views?
Hundreds of thousands.
It costs money.
It looks better, though. It probably looks
better.
more impressive.
It's a bigger picture thing.
And for advertising, it probably is like, wow, this guy gets 2 million views per video. Let's do something with him.
Yeah, but the advertisers have to be aware of that. And it is...
Why then?
I mean, the
same
advertisers just deal with true clicks, so...
It's the same reason people buy Twitter followers. It's just to increase your profile.
I bought Twitter followers, but I bought 9.
Oh,
That's way too
9
few.
Twitter followers
Just
for
good.
$10,000.
That's
Put
nothing.
you over the top.
They retweet me.
Last summer, I got a massive bump up out of nowhere. I was so excited, and then they slowly started going away because I guess Twitter figured it out. I had nothing to do with it, I swear to you. And all of a sudden, it would go down 10,000 a day.
Jesus.
I gained 50 or 60,000. I
Wow.
was so excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did that happen? And then all of a sudden, I just watched it, dwindle down to where I actually was.
Oh, no.
I
And
was
you
so
start trying to
bummed.
figure out, why does everybody hate you? They're
What, were
leaving
they
you by the
fakes?
1,000. Yes.
I figured it had to be some kind of fake thing because I mean I had such ridiculous jump up that I knew that something was up.
I think
but to watch him go away, I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
But did you ever see you have X amount of followers that will go, hey, 150 people followed you, but then you're like, well, it's a little less than I had yesterday, because I think they weed out a lot of the fake accounts. So I'll see an increase in a list. Hey, so many people followed you, but then I'm losing them, and it's because they're fucking chopping out the fake accounts. So you'll gain some.
chopping out the spam
spam
accounts
and
or
they know how
whatever.
to do that, but there's so many of them. Every one of us probably has at least 50% fake
Ones
followers.
that have 0
Everyone.
followers, and then they
Yeah.
got like 5 tweets, and it's
Well, it would be
spam.
It would be in Twitter's best interest to pump up everyone's numbers. Of course, because we're all egomaniacs, and I mean all of us, including the listeners. So if Twitter gives you a little extra here and there, it's good for business.
But there's also people who not only will bump up their numbers, but if you're tweeting about them, bump up your numbers. So it makes the person doing it think, look at all the influence that dude has.
Yeah.
And then you realize, like you get, like, whatever, several hundred followers because you tweeted about somebody and they retweeted you.
so
But then a week goes by, you lose all of them.
Yeah.
Or you
So
look
who
at the
cares?
YouTube video and you're like, oh, wow, I got, thousands of views on it, but they're all for 1 second.
Oh, really?
And they're all.
So do you think part of it is if you buy tweet people or whatever, they actually go and watch the shit that you retweet too, just to make your numbers grow?
I think you can pay for a service that you can, not only are you buying followers, but you're buying followers that will follow other people, and you're buying YouTube views for it. Because I know people have bought YouTube views for my stuff. I can see it.
Oh.
They
For
bought
your
YouTube
stuff.
views for your stuff.
Yes.
What do you mean?
People
why?
I'm interviewing have bought YouTube views for those videos so that the numbers go up. Because I can see that that video shouldn't have that many that quick. And all the views, like the first 50,000.
Also, celebrities are going,
Yes.
this is a cool video, I'm going to fucking make sure it has more views.
Yes.
Oh,
So just because no celebrity
idea.
wants to be up there with fucking 2,000 views.
Yeah, you
Right.
look
Okay.
silly.
Yes. 100%.
What dicks?
Let me go to John in Jersey. John. Yeah, really. Let's get a little taste of that.
know.
John.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I know why these guys have 7 million views. The wife's got huge tits.
Well, the wife is a looker.
Yeah.
I guess.
And it's the first frame on the video is a side shot of her boobs. Everybody wants to check out her titties.
I still don't know what the fuck this video's about. So this guy's leaving the anchor desk?
Yeah, it's basically, how people put out Christmas newsletters sometimes?
Right.
Instead of doing a Christmas newsletter to send to everybody, he put out a rap parody video that's a Christmas newsletter. It's an update on his family. But his update is that he's leaving the anchor desk to start a company with his wife and make viral videos.
And so if you like this, he could do this for your family type of thing.
He doesn't say it, but he,
I wonder how much he charges for a viral video for the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, God.
Will he make us a song, do you think?
I bet he will.
Oh, a nice rap song.
Oh,
all right, let's see.
It
this.
might be worth the money.
But that's what people like this do.
Would you like it?
Oof, no.
Like to convince you so that you'll pay them, because companies just want viral. They don't even know what it means.
Right.
So they'll pay you to make a viral video, and then you'll take some of that money and you'll buy views and followers and stuff so that the company thinks that their shit just went viral, but in reality, you just orchestrated the whole thing yourself.
It's pretty smart, but there's got to be a way around that, because I would rather lose all the fake followers and have half of what I have, because everybody would be knocked down the same thing.
Yep.
Like, Katy Perry has 40 million, well, she'd have 20 million. It would all be relative if they got rid of all those fucking fake shit.
I just want a nice, healthy number.
Phony baloney.
I don't care how many are real.
As long as it's a nice, healthy...
That's why I don't block anyone, to keep my numbers healthy.
That's good. It shows integrity.
Just want a healthy number.
Yeah, this is the horrible video.
Let's watch this.
Christmas jammies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's a holder night. 2013 in review. Video Christmas card part 2.
Dancing around the house
Dancing in the
in
front yard night.
Christmas
day, and the neighbors
pajamas.
walk by and this is what they say.
Are these Christmas jammies?
They are Christmas jammies. Check it out. We just bought a Prius V and it matches these perfectly. Wearing Christmas jammies.
Yeah.
Look at his wife's big tits, though, huh?
Now for Lola, 2013 was full speed ahead. She now has a medal hanging over her bed because she ran a triathlon and somehow she looked like she was having fun. She can count to 100 in Chinese and she can now read books about as thick as these. And if you want to pay a visit to Lola's room, you best get ready for a rainbow room. Looming in the room while shaking your fangs. She can play the piano and can also sing.
In my Christmas jammies.
Yay!
My jammies fit me just right, but my daddies are a little tight.
She's not a great singer.
No.
Fucking hilarious.
Then Charles, turning 4, safe to say he wears superhero shirts every day. Is he smart in school? Kinda hard to tell, cause he just bats his eyes and all the teachers melt. And in case you didn't see it, well, you should. It's pretty vital that he dressed up like a chief and shook his hips in a recital. And now Penn's taking a hip.
Do you like this?
I hate this. This rapping shit.
It's not even that bad, though.
No, but it's like
just there, really.
It's the white guy rapping.
I've seen
thing.
way worse fucking white guys rapping.
I hope he gets sued for stealing the music. Hope Will Smith sues him.
Can you imagine the torture of having to go through high school
with
in a
this
few
out
years
there.
with this being on the internet?
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Something tells
for
me
the
they
kids.
live in one of those very nice
Oh,
towns.
you could tell.
Where they don't have the same problems as other people.
Maybe not a lot of bullying happening in those towns.
Not a lot of diversity.
Oh,
yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah. And his wife is what, an aspiring actress?
Yes.
And works for a video company.
And they're starting a video company.
They're in a nice house.
Did you catch that he was sending his young son to a hip hop class?
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm surprised you guys didn't notice. I guess there are teachers that are now teaching hip hop.
Hip hop. You know what? You got to teach the kid diversity without putting him in one of those neighborhoods, though.
It was the most
or surrounding them with any black people.
It was the most lily white hip hop class I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have the same fucking issues.
No,
there's a lot more music, though, guys.
Yeah, let's go. They've got a very easy life.
There's a rap.
Are you uncomfortable?
His 1980s fucking rap.
Well, we'll do a parody of Will Smith.
Yes, this will be great.
He's not as bad as I thought he was going to be, though.
Really?
Yeah.
It's cheeseball shit, though.
Total
terrible
cheeseball shit.
Let's go to Dennis in Wisconsin. Dennis?
Yeah, just telling Sam that he's an idiot, and it's still the Opie and Anthony show on Facebook. It's not the O&A show. I just looked on my phone as I was driving here.
Ooh. I mean, I changed it myself. It's O&A show on Facebook.
Yeah, but I agree with the guy's summation.
Did you just post about all the news media people on there, and it still comes up as the Opie and Anthony show?
I bet it's not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If you type in Opie and Anthony show, the page is going to come up, but the direct link is O&A show.
Look, Facebook.com/O&A show. That's our
Whatever.
page. Right? Let's not complicate things. If you search Opie and Anthony, you're going to find it, of course.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but if you search O&A show, it doesn't come up. It comes up as the Opie and Anthony show.
All right?
Yeah, he's right, though. The guy's right. You're right.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, see,
he's not.
Thank you.
Oh,
See, you
Sam.
tried it, and the guy's absolutely
You're
right.
right, sir. You're absolutely right.
You're right, sir.
I just want to let you know.
All right, thank you, buddy. They didn't switch it right.
Very helpful caller right there.
Yep.
Immensely.
All right, let's go back to this.
And by the way, that's why we want one thing across the board, because of idiots like that guy.
Ooh.
That's right.
Idiot.
And now Penn's taking a hip hop class. That musical ability is growing fast. Kick it.
Christmas Jimmy's.
That kid's not good either.
Yes, he is.
We know they look ridiculous. That's why no one will dance with
Look
us.
at those
We're wearing
tits.
Christmas jammies.
He's 5.
No,
Downtown.
the mother.
That's where all the hipsters go drinking the
Yeah, his wife's a
IPAs
piece of
and staring
ass.
at their
Yeah.
phones.
Look at my Christmas jammies.
Hashtag Christmas jammies. What a year for Kim. For starters, she met him, got a part in Iron Man 3. And then she spent a whole day with RDJ, and the result right there.
That's me.
Even tougher to beat was her fitness feat. The Raleigh Iron Man 70.3. Even though she got punched in the face near the start of the race, she still finished in 640. Rolling in the car going 25 and pushing the stroller up North Virginia.
Yeah.
These are Christmas jammies. Look at my Christmas jammies.
Okay.
Shut up.
Yay. Fuck Christmas
Shut
jammies.
up.
It's just there.
Jammy.
What?
I'm with Ann on this one. It's so
It's
angering.
Why is it
cringy.
angering?
No, it's not.
Because it's just so, like, it's cringy and it's
It is.
nice and it's like...
Yes.
What, they're friendly, happy family
They
in
make
a big
shirts
neighborhood.
for themselves.
Just a
Yeah,
very
dad,
nice
mom.
family with no problems.
Exactly. Nobody wants to see that.
Just having some fun, some good, clean fun. Who
I
gives
hope
a
at night.
fuck?
I hope at night he just punches her in the face.
I'm sure there's just shitty
Problems.
undertones to everything in their life.
Skeletons in the closet.
I'll tell you what I hope is that they get sued for the Iron Man 3 clip they used.
Yes.
I want him to be tied up in litigation until 2017.
She wants him sued. Definitely.
He's just thumbing through it looking for a copyright violation.
All right, we're done?
No.
Christmas jammies.
You wouldn't wear them?
No.
And let's be honest, the kids are not strong singers.
No.
They're not good.
Like little songbirds.
Room for child number 3, but I just had a vasectomy.
I got VD.
Recovering was easier in these Christmas jammies.
Well, I think
That's the one good part, that he does say now he can blow loads in his wife, no problem.
Yeah, I got a vasectomy, basically. All he has to do now is complain how she won't take the cum in her asshole. Get snipped because she shits when I put it in her shitter. All of a sudden the song goes off the rails.
Who puts that in their Christmas YouTube?
Sometime the kids will say, Mommy, why are you crying? And she'd be bleeding from the back into her Christmas jammies.
Yes.
Would you like it if the song
Yes,
just took
I would
a
like
vile
that.
direction?
A vile direction about blood in her Christmas jammies.
Blood and shit in the Christmas jammies?
She's got a pretty rockin' body there, though, doesn't she?
And he's hitting it raw.
No
sure.
fucking bulge in Dad's fucking Christmas jammies, though. How depressing is that? To steal an Eddie Murphy concept from 1980.
Let's go.
Would you add that if you had a vasectomy? Would you put that in your Christmas?
I'd open and close with it.
Well, they're just having a little fun, Sam.
Yeah,
a little fun.
Fun?
A little fun. They're okay with it.
I can shoot deep right in her womb. We won't have to repaint another room.
Christmas jammies.
Well, I think that maybe we should end with a multiple choice of what happened to Penn. Did he A, run the same race as me, B, have a tiny role in Iron Man 3? I mean, like, tiny. The role was so small.
Like his dick.
Short. This is just, you cannot blink. C, quiz the governor about his first term. D, cut his knee while doing the worm. E, take up CrossFit and fall in love. Well, the answer is F, all of the above. But the biggest thing is what happens next month.
He's dancing
stepping
crazy.
off the anchor desk. It's the biggest decision of his life. He's gonna quit his job and come work with his wife.
We'll be making videos just like these for politicians and companies, and we'll do it in these jammies.
In these Christmas jammies.
Here's hoping that all goes well, but what will I do with all this gel? Presents for our neighbors.
Giving up a good jig?
Christmas jig.
What's wrong with this guy?
Christmas. We love you all. Visit thegreenroom.com for more.
I just want it to fail, and I want them to lose their house.
I want nothing more.
Yes. Complete business failure.
We got tied up. We got tied up in litigation. I wish something rhymed with that.
We got a guy that knows this guy.
Of course.
He works for the station that this guy's leaving. Joe.
I wish it was the Grim Reaper on the phone.
What do you say, Joe?
Hey, Hope, how you doing?
All right, buddy.
I don't actually know the guy. I used to work at that station, though, but that station's a distant number 3 in the ratings. Back when I worked there, we used to get beat by reruns of Springer, and they haven't gotten any better. So him leaving for doing viral videos is probably a step up.
Oh, wow.
For that.
We'll probably see him in his videos than they have the whole time he's been at the station.
Someone's a little catty.
What a bummer, man. Hit this guy while he's down, man. Jeez.
You think his kids know that he just completely hoarded them out for his commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're excited about it.
No, they think it's a lot of fun.
Is that how it ends?
Yeah, he's doing his little plugs.
Because, I've always wanted my own internet.
That got a flop.
We're going to try this one more time, okay?
Little outtake? What is this? Hal Needham?
Yeah.
That's whatever.
It's stunk.
It's
Let's go to John in Virginia. John.
Hey, guys. The reason it's made 7 million views is it was on the national news, NBC, the other night.
Yeah, once it gets
Well, it's one of their own. It's an
national
anchor.
coverage, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
All
you
right.
guys have a great day now.
You too, John.
Creep.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we're going to take a little break.
Christmas jammies.
In our Christmas jammies.
You never you never
bad.
got Christmas jammies?
Oh, God.
If I did, I certainly didn't put them on YouTube. With a stupid song.
You didn't like that, Ant?
No, it
was too nice.
It made me
It's right.
angry.
Happy family.
It was way
nice.
too nice for Anthony.
No, I like nice. I don't
I wasn't
mind
bothered
nice.
by it. It wasn't
I
great.
was bothered by it. Yeah.
It wasn't
Fake
great
nice,
or
though.
anything.
It wasn't
but
real nice. It's
What?
like a fucking commercial. It's fake nice.
They you can tell it's a loving family.
Oh.
I think that's what bothers Ant a little bit too.
No, I just.
Well, Anthony's like, what's wrong with their faces? But it's because there's smiles on them.
No, it's the
You should
rap
appreciate
thing.
them because they couldn't be whiter. this family.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing.
Oh, you're mad about the rap.
I think it's like if some successful black gentleman is watching some black guy shucking and jiving with a bucket of chicken or something, he'll be like, "Oh, that's fucking embarrassing." That to me is embarrassing. As a white person.
Oh, I didn't know.
Because they're abandoning. They're abandoning the race.
Exactly.
That's a problem.
Rapping.
I'm getting a little sleep over that. It was whatever.
Well, I'll sleep fine, but it's annoying to watch.
I wouldn't call it sleep when it's face down with your clothes still on.
Walmart. It's usually Walmart that does this shit, but
Walmart
this time
does
it's Target.
Walmart does it for like moral reasons, too sexual or gay or something.
Yeah, but
they don't like that shit.
But the people have spoken.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, the people have spoken, and then Walmart still does their morality shit.
Yeah.
If it's selling a lot of copies, that means the people want it, and you should fucking offer it to your customers.
Well, Target has a new tack on this whole thing. They don't want to carry it because she released it on iTunes.
iTunes, right?
iTunes first, and I guess that's going to cut back on the albums that Target would be able to sell because people already have it through iTunes.
Right.
So they're like, well, fuck you. I think they're trying to, strong arm?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
They see the future, and they're petrified.
They're trying to scare other artists because it's not going to make a fucking lick of a difference with Beyonce. She's sold almost 900,000 copies, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Globally.
It's like the
Did you
record
do research on the
stores.
squirting song yet?
Oh.
I don't know if anybody is saying that she's talking about squirting.
Yeah, there's a song where
know
she's
about
singing about squirting. It's very obvious to the people.
Heard about that.
Yeah,
Are you
absolutely.
sure it's the people?
All the people, yeah. Yep.
How great is that they fucking lost that battle, though? Because, by the way, there's no overhead on iTunes at all. No shipping, no fucking... nothing. You just download it. I mean, it's... What dummies
Target is.
Well, same thing the record stores did before they collapsed. They're,
Good.
trying
to hang on.
They're trying to hang on.
But there's this easier way to get our shit.
The future's here.
But there is.
So there's old videos of what the house of the future was supposed to be like back in the 50s.
Oh.
And they have, like, home shopping.
They do.
It's this big television set and buttons and stuff. But it was pretty much look at the screen. And they show this housewife kind of looking at the screen. And she sees, like, clothing.
Right.
And she could order it right there. And it'll come out of the husband's bank account. It's like, it's
they said it that way, too?
Yeah, they place it like that. But it's absolutely what happened.
Is this the video?
I think that might be it.
No credit cards back then, though, right? They didn't foresee credit cards, or they did?
I think they did, yeah. Like, or to credit certain things. Is that the house of the future?
Mm-hmm. In Tomorrowland.
Oh.
An exciting, dramatic exterior. But would people really be interested in it? Here's just a part of the answer.
What's inside?
5,000 to 10,000 people a day who wanted to get an idea of what a home in the future might
Monsanto. They're white people.
Yeah, wearing suits.
Look at them all.
Dumb kid.
They never
House
built
looks
these fucking
stupid.
things.
Yeah.
It's like a spaceship.
You see these in the woods every once in a while.
It looks like a UFO.
Right.
Oh. They're inside the house of the future now, looking around.
All glass. The glass stuff is true.
Yeah, a lot of glass, a lot of windows. What's that? The modern kitchen. I don't see much
difference.
She loves cooking so much she's hugging parts of the kitchen.
Dream. Imagine how wonderful it would be to live in a house like this.
Oh.
Just imagine. I'd be getting dinner in this kitchen.
The futuristic house next door to me was sold.
And what a kitchen. If you want more light, press a button. Any intensity of light through polarized plastic ceiling panels.
Oh.
Soft light, shadowless light.
Right.
A dishwasher, of course.
What?
But this one, unlike any other.
What happens?
Washing is by ultrasonic waves.
What?
Wrong. And the dishwasher is also the storage place for dishes.
That's
Plastic
silly.
Dishes, of
That's
course.
usually what it is in my house
Yes,
anyway.
living here could be fun. Even to setting the table.
Why? Why is that fun?
What's fun about that?
Looks exactly like it does in the 50s.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Oh.
In an ordinary house, we'd be talking about the refrigerator and freezer. But in this house of the future, we call them cold zones.
Cold zones.
That's what she's got between her legs.
One zone for regular refrigeration.
Nobody's got drawers anymore in the future. Everything lowers down or raises.
None of this is accurate.
No. Combined for the utmost in convenience and food
This didn't happen.
This didn't pan out.
No.
I love the future. It's fun. It's all right. She's taking out stuff to cook.
I like the
guess.
fact that the wife's just in the kitchen. I like that.
She's got the apron on.
Yeah.
Storage shelves,
With
too,
strawberry on it.
plastic and are lowered
More stuff
electrically from
coming
the
down on
overhead
it.
cabinet.
It looks dangerous,
A place
too.
for everything and at your fingertips.
And it would stop working. The mechanics would
Of
stop
course.
working.
And they
It would.
didn't foresee lawsuits when one kid gets their fucking finger
Their
caught in
hands.
the door.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, there she goes. She just pulled a big pot out of
Yes,
the...
this kitchen almost gets dinner itself, but that wouldn't really be
No, we
fun.
still need the hole for
The
that.
fun is making the most of the ultimate in kitchen convenience
When you're
and
done
efficiency.
rattling those pots and
The dream
pans,
of
get in the
kitchen
bedroom.
brought to reality
Look at all
by
the button
Saturday.
pushing you have to do.
So many buttons.
How do we cook? The range is different too.
What? Oh,
A
here.
microwave range that rises out of the counter.
Stop with the rising.
Foods can be
Rising and lowering.
That's what the future.
Yet, everything done
Yeah.
just right at amazing speed.
Oh, it's microwave.
Microwave. Cooking with
While we're on the
microwaves?
subject
That's
of the
crazy.
very unusual, here's a complete climate control operated by this panel in the kitchen.
Oh,
that's
Air
kind of have that.
ventilation, and even the scent of roses or
We don't have that.
No. Can be directed
Wife
into
puts her asshole by the vent.
Unusual, too, are the floors.
What?
Of vinyl plastic with a plastic foam underlay that clean in a jiffy. Tough, yet beautiful.
Right.
Is everything of plastic? Almost.
Yes.
Dishes, cups, countertops.
Except there's phallus, which is made of glass. The wife hides in her anus until the husband leaves.
Plastics in all their colorful, functional, and
They loved plastic back then.
That was a futuristic
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
have stepped it years ahead.
Bunch of straws. This is not a very impressive house.
No.
The wife's just
Spending way too much time in the kitchen. What about the rest of the house?
No need to guess whose room this is.
What?
That's right. For the young man of the house.
Who? Oh.
Here's the answer to the continuous activity of the younger sex.
It's just a drawers dresser.
Durable materials, easily washable. Floors,
He'll be
walls,
jizzing
shelving,
all
and
over the
furniture.
place.
Yes.
Plastic.
That's right.
In
The sheets
combination
that
with
shock him when pre-cum leaks.
Even the
What a shitty bed.
are of man-made fibers.
Tiny.
Everything is fiberglass and plastic.
It was all
and
wool back then,
polyester.
too. Everything was wool back then, so.
Yeah.
And for the young lady of the house, just look around.
Oh, well. Just look around.
It's like a sliding door that used to separate the
an
gym.
accordion door.
Yeah, accordion door.
And that's where...
Yes. And the mother's brushing the daughter's hair in a regular-looking bedroom.
Yeah. This isn't very futuristic.
Yeah, the daughter's on a computer looking at shirtless black rap videos. Maybe that's what it is.
Here's a vanity which even seems fantastic for a dream of the future.
Oh.
A laboratory at one end, melamine surface, and a telephone system which challenges the imagination.
What?
Push buttons instead of dial.
Yeah. What?
No handset to disturb Milady's dressing. Just
Milady.
talk and listen.
Well, we have that. They didn't foresee texting.
Speakerphone. Yeah.
Yes. And a magician that will come and make her ugly face fuckable.
For the relaxation, a living room that is part of the character of everything we have seen.
Here
a
he
feeling
goes.
of space.
Looks like Clockwork Orange. It's the 1970s they wore.
Yes.
Yes.
With your favorite stereophonic recordings.
A snake in the dresser.
High fidelity equipment.
Hi-fi. Still big wooden sarcophagus holding all the stereo equipment.
They didn't realize how small and
Everything
digital.
would get, yeah.
They didn't see digital coming.
Nope. Any flat screens?
Nope.
Just plastics. All
A
plastics.
lot of plastic.
Yes.
Da-da-da. Oh, the
The
bathroom.
bathroom for the youngsters is also
The sink's
The
raising
sink's
up.
raising up from the floor.
Just
Stop with the
That's not
raising.
affordable.
no stretching or bending.
That's not a good business
No
model.
stretching or bending in the
Has
sink.
the fucking...
Yes, an electrical outlet right by it, so the little cunt can put her finger in.
For grown-ups, another bathroom, completely molded in two pieces, with
That's-
features that seem pure fantasy.
What?
Built-in electric razor and electric toothbrush.
What?
That's
And here
fantasy.
is something we'd all like to have.
Oh.
The same push-button phone we saw on the dressing table, but with the added attraction of a closed-circuit television.
Wow.
All right.
How old does this look now, though?
Well,
Crazy.
that's of whoever is standing at your front door.
Can you pause for 1 second? Because what they did, they had that right.
And you can-
But it's like, imagine if they had said, and a piece of glass that you can hold up and
Hose.
show your genitals to somebody in another country. Look look, you can pretend you're someone else and send out hateful messages to everyone. But this stuff looks like fucking 30 years ago now. What year was this? Like 1958, maybe?
This is definitely
Tops.
50s.
Yeah, 50s.
So they got to figure it out.
A lot of it, yeah.
Except for
Video
fucking
phones.
raising and lowering of everything.
Yeah,
Enough
we
with
didn't
that
have
shit.
everything doesn't move in your house. You don't need everything raising from the floor and lowering from your cabinets.
Imagine the
And then
electric
sliding from the left to the right. It's just
there's power goes out and you can't access anything.
right.
Like the only reason you'd have shit like that is to save space, but then you can't put anything on it because it raises and lowers.
And you can't put anything in anything because everything's
No.
taken up by the stuff that gets raised.
Yes, exactly.
And they saw
Crazy.
but they just didn't see anything digital or anything portable.
No, they forgot to see that things will get smaller and the technology end of it. They're looking with technology of the time.
What could happen.
Making
I love the
using
fucking
what they have already.
The portable, the speakerphone is pretty cool though. But back in 50 years ago, if you're like, oh my god, I'll have to hold it to my head
with the buttons too. It's like no, there won't be buttons. It's a touch screen.
A piece of glass that you'll talk into.
What?
And you'll call Bob Kelly a fat idiot, and then you'll realize he was right all along.
Let's get to the end of this.
Oh yeah.
Give him any message you want over the two-way communication system.
Two-way.
Adjustable, shadowless ceiling lighting, of course.
Look at how tiny the screen is on that.
For nightlight. The bathroom of the future in the house of the future.
That's right. Takes the stink right out.
The versatility of plastics comes sharply to the front in the master bedroom.
Oh, where the magic happens.
Mixture of materials
This will hold your wife's legs open.
Practical,
She's not going to move.
comfortable.
You can blacken her eye with plastic.
Cover her mouth so she doesn't scream and shit on your dick.
Oh, that bed looks horrible.
Oh, it's uncomfortable.
What's made of plastic?
Yeah, it's all plastic. Oh.
One last look through the thermal pane windows.
Okay.
Decorative plastic laminated safety glass.
Plastic.
Functional. Beautiful. Another dream of the future.
That's almost like the see-through walls.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be wonderful.
Oh, she's still
Or maybe
fantasizing.
someday.
Someday.
Nope, you won't live to see it.
You won't see
You're
it.
dead.
You hag.
Offer a challenging new experience.
Wow.
To stimulate your imagination toward newer and better ways of building.
That kid is probably 65 now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that depresses Jimmy. I forgot.
Yeah.
She doesn't like seeing this
Her
stuff.
whole life is over.
Monsanto.
An idea
Radiating
of
your
what can happen
food.
when you take the rats. An idea of some of the elements.
Half of the house is just glass.
Looks like cheese.
Yes, it's a big thing of cheese with a quarter gone.
That's a 1971 Clockwork Orange scene.
Yeah. That wasn't the one I meant, but that was fun.
All right, well.
But it's like they just found out about plastic and then built a house.
Yeah.
They don't have any
built it out
actual
of plastics.
insight into technology. They're just like, plastic!
Yeah.
There's no real vision there.
No, they just love plastic.
Right.
And they didn't realize things that like the stove and the fridge won't need to be changed.
No,
those are fine.
They work.
We're okay with
you'll
that.
update them. They'll save energy better.
Cold
They'll
zone.
Yeah, they'll
The fridges.
They'll have more room, maybe, or organized a little better. But yeah, we still have a fucking box that's cold inside, and you put food in it. That's it.
That's a huge. That doesn't need improvement.
No.
We've only had that for maybe 80 or 100 years.
Yeah.
We didn't have that for the first 4 billion. Everything was fucking warm.
Yeah. The refrigerator's fine.
It's a great invention.
Don't worry about it.
Amazing invention.
But they didn't see things like the internet. Like that was you couldn't predict that there would be this
Wi-Fi,
this universal kind of
IP delivery.
Yeah.
Dan
Like we'd all
Natterman has a
be
funny joke
connected
about that,
like
about
that.
Star Trek not seeing the internet coming.
Yeah.
Like how they see everything, but just that was one that everybody missed.
Just missed out
Yeah.
on it.
Their computer system though, and their tricorder system on Star Trek, they had all their info on it. Like Spock was always able to get back in the history of he was able to look shit up on his tricorder. That's kind of like your phone.
What's the top 5 greatest inventions in our lifetime?
Holy fuckaroni.
Plastic, number one.
Fuck plastic.
Our lifetimes.
In our lifetime.
On his, yes.
Well,
So-
yes. The wheel. Fire.
Definitely the internet's number one.
Got to
right?
go internet number one. I think you got to throw microwave in the top 5. That's
Is that our lifetime?
That's pretty
not our
old.
lifetime, is it?
That was fucking World War II.
They were already microwaving in World War II?
Yeah, microwave's pretty old. I don't
Really?
think it was very efficient.
Then why the fuck didn't we have a microwave growing up?
Old.
The cell phone?
Yeah.
Wait, how old's the microwave? I'm blown away
How
by
old's that
this.
microwave?
Where people were buying it in droves, not just like the fucking
I don't think
very
until the
wealthy.
70s they really
That's what I'm
started.
saying,
It was
then.
invented, though.
I mean, the theory behind it was like in the 30s.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't go with inventions then, just things that came about.
Things.
in
I
our
think you're
lifetime.
fucking, the smartphone. Your fucking
Smartphone, internet,
Yeah.
microwave. I'm sticking with my microwave.
You love that
See,
microwave.
What else? Amazing invention. I mean, it's hard to say with medicine, too.
Cars are fucking lame as could be still. Houses in general, lame as could be. TVs,
maybe
TV
the fucking,
bigger, but
the artificial heart, maybe the stent.
Oh,
We're looking at fun little things.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Just this. You could really go into it, and the microprocessor.
Yeah, like that Dr. Ann Wang, I think, right, was the guy who came up with that.
cell phone though. Because
cell phone
being
was,
able to leave your house and you could still communicate to whoever the fuck you want, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And they could get a hold of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huge.
I can't even wrap my head around it that for most of our lifetimes, we left our house and you were just in the Wild West hoping you could find your friends and stuff.
Doesn't it seem so isolating to not think of your phone in your life? Like there's no
it's
cells.
hard to remember it at this
nothing.
point. Because you really had to fucking be good. Like, you had to figure it out all during the day. Like, all right, so 5 o'clock you're going to be there, right?
Yeah,
okay,
you
and then
planned out your
from
day.
there we're going to go over to this joint.
Yeah, and if you needed to make a call, you went to a payphone. You had to find a payphone, but then
they
the
had to
person
be
you're calling
home.
had to actually be at home.
No answering machine.
Instead of texting them, like if they're busy, they still go, "Oh, you're trying to get a hold of me." But you forget you had to match up. Like if you wanted to talk to someone, they had to be in the spot you were calling.
Right. Wow, that's craziness.
That's absolute crazy.
I almost can't remember life without it too.
I'm having a tough time.
Do you find in movies? I'll watch a movie from like '88 and I'll go, they didn't have cell phones. I mean, how modern the movie looks.
Right. Yeah.
I was watching Crazy People yesterday with Dudley Moore, where he plays the advertising executive, and all the maniacs he puts all these sarcastic, shitty ads, but it's really a pretty funny movie. Some of the ads are hilarious, and Paul Reiser's really young in it. And I'm like, they didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that seems so ancient to me, the 80s.
Odd. Yeah, because it's very hard to think now, not having it.
Like, I actually had to show a girl my dick.
Oh,
as
man.
opposed to just texting her a fucking doctored photo.
Remember calling a girl, though, and, like, she wasn't there, and you would keep,
crazy.
you would keep trying, and then all of a sudden she would finally pick up.
You have to jerk off with her dad on the phone when she got home.
Now you got this,
remote control is the best invention.
That's a big one.
That's from Eric Nagel.
Oh.
iPod's a big one. That's all kind of used with the phones, though.
Digital in general, obviously.
Digital photos.
Satellite TV's coming in, I guess.
Well,
cable.
Cable is pretty huge. I was thinking about that this morning. That's pretty odd. I was remembering the little cable truck that used to drive around like an ice cream truck. It would come around your neighborhood, and they would kind of do these little things. They'd survey the people, see if they wanted it, so they could bury the lines and shit. And they'd show you what it was all about. You'd go into this big truck, and they'd have a display of what cable TV was like. And it's like, ooh, this is amazing. Ooh. Yeah, you used to drive around, and every house had the big fucking antenna on it. There was a fucking antenna on everyone's roof.
Rick in Indiana. GPS.
All right, that is...
Remember the fucking maps?
One of the biggest.
And you had to pay attention the
inventions.
entire time, or you were going to miss your street.
Yes, GPS.
Now you just punch that
huge.
address in. You don't even realize you're driving half the time. Like where am I? You don't even know where you are.
Yeah, you don't even have to. GPS
is huge.
Right there.
Makes it so much easier to get around. Remember, you would find some shitty map and you'd have to turn it to D6. Where's D6 on this thing?
Okay,
I'm
where's
not
that
in
road?
D6 yet. I'm
The
still in the C's.
Hangstra maps.
Right.
Oh. I'm such a fucking jizz. I have one in my trunk, and I just won't throw it out because you never know. I mean, it probably is good.
What do you mean?
Just in
never
case
know.
someone sets off an EMP, you'll fucking be able to still get somewhere.
I like to have my fucking map. I may have to go on Route 80 one time for fucking 3 cities.
Yeah.
Just ask someone.
I know.
Pull into a gas station. They love when you ask for directions.
Circle in a red pen where the police tell you the black ice is on the map.
You know, it's funny, but my black ice, everybody mocked me, called me a queer.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did. Bag of shit.
Not to your face.
I know, but I sensed it. My asshole itches when people are talking about me. Either that or I have a roid that means popping.
This guy wants to remind us of something.
I'm not filthy.
Dave in Wisconsin. Dave.
Oh.
What?
What? Dave.
Well, how about when Danny Glover had that suitcase telephone and Lethal Weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie seems relatively modern anyway, right?
I remember it.
Right.
So
that movie's got to be how many years old now?
I'm going to say 86 maybe.
Yeah, that was 80s.
What I thought.
87.
87.
So that's 26 years ago.
Or Wall Street, the famous Gordon Gekko
Yeah,
phone.
that phone. There's ads for Radio Shack and cell phones and stuff from the 80s where, you see people carrying, a little suitcase thing with a cord and a phone, and they're like, hey, look, I'm free. I could do this anywhere. But, carrying it around.
Someone might have a good bit here. Carl in Westchester. Go ahead, Carl.
There are some relatively modern movies that would be over in 10 minutes if they had cell phones. I was watching After Hours the other night. That Scorsese film.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing, the guy's running around the city looking for a payphone, can't find one, people are chasing him. It's over in 10 minutes if he grabs his phone and just says, what's up?
Yeah, there are a lot of movies that kind of fall apart with the
I'm trying to think
phone
another movie that would fall apart if
technology, right, or cell phones.
You got another one?
Well, most episodes of Three's Company.
Well, they were always in a jam, weren't they?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Chrissy would say, look, he fell behind the sofa. Can you get over here?
No, it's like Carrie could text them, no, he's not a mental patient, he's the doctor.
Right. They always get mixed up, wouldn't they?
Gotcha.
Oh, boy.
I punch you out.
All right.
Yeah, you punch yourself.
What's the problem here?
Port gathering?
Hold on.
Yeah, just a little bit. It looks like there's going to be at least 200 people there, and I'm going to sing Christmas carols out on the street.
That's your response, which is great. So the people who wrote this letter have not come forward. How do you feel about that?
Of course not.
No, we think they're cowards.
I wish they would. I wish they'd, even if they don't want to come to us, explain it to somebody. Rationalize what you did and why.
Yes,
because it's not
fucking
logical.
fatties.
Do you feel as though it's your freedom, your right to put up your decorations as you choose on your home?
Absolutely,
of course they're going to say yes. No.
It makes a lot of people happy. I mean,
Does
we don't do
I
it.
don't have any problem with that's the holidays.
I
Who
don't
care?
know.
You know what I mean? Let people mind their business.
Criticize for Christmas
and this
decorations.
isn't something you just started. I know that.
I guess somebody's pissed at
the Cambridge
well, the
firemen,
decoration's a little shitty, but
protecting your entire town in Cambridge, there, Newton, and all over the place, and they're
whatever.
Are they lesbos?
They seem a bit lesbo-y.
They look a little lesbo-ish.
Or is it a mother-daughter?
I don't know.
Can't tell.
Mother-daughter lesbos.
Yeah, the neighbor said it was an eyesore, and of course they wrote the letter anonymously.
Oh, stop it.
You know who predicted the internet? This guy's going to tell us. Jim in Jersey.
Yes, I did.
Hey,
yeah.
Good morning. Really, the internet was really predicted by George Jetson.
Oh, yeah?
Jetson's when George was talking to Spacely on his television while he was reading the newspaper. That was way before the internet.
So why didn't we fucking pay attention?
That's just like video phone, though.
Yep.
It's not like internet.
Way before its time. The other thing was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when he's taking the day off and faking that he's sick, his mom comes in and says, call my office, I'll know where to find me.
What? Yeah. This guy is fucking...
Where are you from? Worstexamples.com?
You're a tard.
Wait, what's the first Bueller one again?
He's
done.
He panicked. I didn't like being called a tard.
I'm just saying, sir.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Mark in Virginia. Mark.
Oh, there's that great scene in Reservoir Dogs where they're talking about tipping and not tipping.
Yes.
And the whole time is that giant phone that really takes you out of it, sitting right in the middle of the table.
Can we go to that scene on YouTube there?
Yeah, there's
I love that fucking
giant
scene.
phone.
Do you remember the giant phone?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
either.
yeah. I think it's Nice Guy Eddie's.
The scene is amazing, though.
I love that
Tarantino's
fucking
genius for
right.
dialogue.
But I got to see the giant phone.
Take care of the check. You guys can get the tip.
Get the tip.
Should be about $1 a piece.
I don't tip.
And you, when I come back, I want my book.
Sorry, it's my book now.
Hey, I changed my mind. Shoot this piece of shit, will you?
All right, everybody cough up some green for me.
He was great.
Everyone in this scene is great. Buscemi.
Buscemi, not wanting to tip.
That was the antenna for the phone that was poking up to the right.
Yep, there it is.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in tipping?
You know what these chicks make? They make shit. Don't give me that. She don't make enough money, she can quit.
I don't even know a fucking Jew would have the balls to say that. Let me just get this straight. You don't ever tip, huh?
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But, I mean, this tipping automatically, it's for the birds. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're just doing their job. Hey, this girl was nice. She was okay. I mean, she wasn't anything special.
What's special? Take you in the back and suck your dick? I'd go over 12% for that.
Look, I ordered coffee, right? Now, we've been here a long fucking time. She's only filled my cup 3 times. I mean, when I order coffee, I want it filled 6 times.
6 times? Well, what if she's too fucking busy?
Words too fucking busy shouldn't be in a waitress's vocabulary.
Excuse me, Mr. Pink, but the last fucking thing you need is another cup of coffee.
Jesus Christ, I mean, these ladies aren't starving to death. They make minimum wage. And I used to work minimum wage, and when I did, I wasn't lucky enough to have a job that society deemed tip-worthy.
You don't care they're counting on your tips to live?
You know what this is? It's the world's smallest violin playing just for the waitresses.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about. These people bust their ass. This is a hard job.
So is working at McDonald's, but you don't feel the need to tip them, do you?
It makes
Why not?
perfect
They serve
sense.
you food. But no, society says, don't tip these guys over here, but tip these guys over here. That's bullshit.
Waitressing is the #1 occupation for female non-college graduates in this country. It's the one job basically any woman can get and make a living on. The reason is because of their tips.
Fuck all that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm very sorry the government taxes their tips. That's fucked up. That ain't my fault. I mean, it would appear that waitresses are one of the many groups the government fucks in the ass on a regular basis. I mean, if you show me a piece of paper that says the government shouldn't do that, I'll sign it. Put it to a vote, I'll vote for it. But what I won't do is play ball. And it's non-college bullshit you're giving me. I got 2 words for that. Learn to fucking type. If you're expecting me to help out with the rent, you're in for a big fucking surprise.
Give me my dollar back. Hey, leave the dollars there.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Here's the phone.
Yeah, look at it. It's huge.
Who didn't throw in?
Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink. Why not?
You don't tip.
You don't tip? What do you mean you don't tip?
You don't believe in it.
Shut up. What do you mean you don't believe it? Come on, you. Cough up a bucket, cheap bastard. I paid for your goddamn breakfast.
All right, since you pay for the breakfast, I'll put in. But normally I would never do this.
Never mind what you normally would do. Just cough in your goddamn butt like everybody else. Thank you.
How great is that? But how great is the dialogue of him just saying, "No, never mind." Normally, what you would do, like that's such a true to that guy thing to say.
Yeah.
It's not a home run line.
No.
We didn't give a fuck about the cell phone.
No,
we all just sat there in amazement at the acting.
Brilliant fucking writing and acting.
Such a great fucking scene.
Yeah,
that's where Tarantino, I think, is the greatest. I can't think of anyone who's ever done that better.
Yeah.
Writing dialogue that has nothing to do with the story,
With the movie, yeah.
that builds the character a little bit and
Yes.
keeps you completely interested.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff he talked like.
Yeah, because that was just a basic conversation.
And why would Harvey Keitel, who's basically a fucking absolute murderer and a criminal, immediately understand waitressing is the #1 fucking thing for women? He has all this big pro-woman guy.
Right. He knows.
You know?
That's great.
Brilliant.
It's
Fucking
so
brilliant.
good, dude. What they do in there's other movies that he's done this in where they have these weird...
Oh, yeah, Pulp Fiction was another one that was just huge with dialogue like that. And, yeah.
Inglourious Bastards, the scene about milk when Christoph Waltz
that's
is
great.
talking
The
about
opening
fucking,
to that, it's horrifying.
He's talking about milk and how delicious the cold milk is. And the milk
Jews
looks
are
good.
under the floor. Oh my God!
I've never seen Jackie Brown.
Waiting to run off with Travis's mom. Oh, gee.
Ouch.
Have you seen Jackie Brown?
No.
I want to.
Yeah,
De Niro and
Saw
him.
that.
I've never seen
That's
it.
pretty
No.
good.
I gotta see that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Let's see. Let's go to Chris in New Orleans. Chris.
Yeah, I just wanted to say the best example of the no cell phone world was the Chinese restaurant episode of Seinfeld. Or just scrambling at the payphone.
Well, there's a lot of episodes of Seinfeld, just any sitcom back then, or show.
Right.
Yeah, you throw a cell phone into the mix in the past. Wow, it's going to be a miracle.
Very good there, Chris. Thank you. And then cutting the phone lines in Psycho wouldn't work with cell phones. All right.
Oh,
Lassie wouldn't be a show with cell phones.
No, not at all.
Lassie.
Or that fucking German pornography. Lassie would be a different show.
The Big Lebowski. Jay in Canada, what's up?
Yeah, just thinking about that scene in The Big Lebowski when the dude shows up at the bowling alley with that big giant briefcase phone and it keeps ringing. And that makes the whole scene right on out to the parking lot where his car is burning and the phone's still ringing. And Donnie's like, phone's ringing, dude.
Yeah, that phone is giant. Very good. Thank you, Jay.
Old school.
All right.
Throw in a bucket, cheap prick. Never mind what you would normally do.
Yeah. You don't want to hear it.
But instead of writing a movie line there, that's just what a guy would say.
Sure.
Yeah. Never mind. Old guy. Never mind what you would do.
Never mind. That is just an old guy. You don't want to hear it.
There's no oomph to that line at all.
Tip.
That's just great.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know how true to real interaction you have to be to write that line? It's fucking genius, man. Oh, fuck. But he counted too quick. I didn't like that. Like, Joe walks over and in a half a second, who didn't throw in?
Yeah, who didn't throw in?
How did you know?
Maybe he's a stickler for the details. Yeah.
We have a radio station. Kiss 108 in Boston, huh?
By the way, they cut a line out of that scene.
Do they?
For real?
When they probably just did it for time. I think that was it. When he goes, shoot this prick. Pew. And what's his name goes to shoot. Michael Madsen goes to shoot, and Keitel goes, if you even dream of shooting me, you better wake up and apologize.
That was earlier in the scene.
Oh, was it earlier?
Yeah. That
Before
was
they got
in
to the tipping thing?
Because he says, I changed my mind, shoot this piece of shit. Because,
okay.
He kind of gave him that earlier.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you shoot
So
me
that's
the
kind of a
dream, you
callback.
better wake up and apologize.
And then Michael Madsen makes this little fake fun gut. Like, again, another choice of fucking to smile and dance and do that silly song. Great actors are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Man.
And it does. It puts this weird human element in these monstrous murderers that,
Talk about dialogue scenes from Tarantino, the Sicilian Story and True Romance.
Oh, my God.
of course.
Nothing to do with the fucking movie in a way. You're right.
Probably the best thing he's ever written.
I think so, too. And the truest.
When he grabs that cigarette, like, okay, here I go. I'm committing to this.
but Dennis Hopper's hands are my favorite part of the scene.
Yeah.
And he's just waving his hand. Fuck, I would never think to do that.
So we go up to Boston. Kiss 108.
Kiss 108.
They're just a bunch of liars. They were lying, and they got caught lying.
Oh, no.
What is it there, Jingle Ball?
Yeah,
Another unoriginal radio thing, by the way.
They don't even have a name for their show that's original.
Right. The Jingle Ball, did it start with Z100 back in the day?
It's the first one that I know of. I can't confirm that it started, but...
So you got a radio station like Z100, and they put a concert together around the Christmas time. They call it the Jingle Ball.
It's okay. You can admit it.
What?
I'm just saying it's okay. You can admit it. Say that 80 times.
Because
the
new stank.
It's just like that. They just the Jingle Ball. They rip everybody off.
Yeah. Then everyone else calls it the Jingle Ball. I mean, why can't you just come up with another fucking festive name, I guess?
Like, how about the fucking the Winter Wonderland Christmas Folly Extravaganza?
Gonza. I like
Gonza.
But that's their whole idea of, iHeartRadio becoming the thing where, like, individual stations don't even matter anymore. They're just trying to brand things.
Across the country.
Yeah, competing with the internet and iPod. I can almost understand that.
I guess. So, all right, their version of the Jingle Ball, they were very excited because Miley Cyrus was coming into town.
She was like the headline performer.
Right. So you got these guys, pumping it up that Miley's there.
They're broadcasting
Kiss 108, man. It's getting...
Broadcasting live, I should say.
From backstage.
Backstage, all that shit.
Kiss 108, man. It's getting exciting. I'm standing outside Miley Cyrus's dressing room. She's about to go on stage and sound check, and we'll bring it to you live.
Oh, a little teaser-rooney there. That'll keep the people.
Kiss 108, backstage, Jingle Ball, Fall Out Boy on the radio right here. They're in the house. I'm with Joe P., the prize guy. what is this? Miley Cyrus might actually be like limping on stage. What just happened with you?
You're not going to believe this. She has a dancer that's like a little person. I accidentally tripped over her and like pushed into Miley.
You like pushed her against the wall. I didn't know if you were fighting her.
Dude, it was so embarrassing.
It's going to be good, man. All right, she's not limping. It's a sold-out Jingle Ball all night long.
So, you know, Miley's there, and they're making, I would have to assume, they're making believe that they're having interaction with Miley Cyrus.
I don't know. They said they saw her walking around, and oh, good, she's not limping.
Because this guy fell into her.
Well, he tripped over a midget and fell into Miley Cyrus.
They're just a bunch of liars.
Was she wasn't on the bill or anything.
She's the headliner.
She is the headliner.
Oh, okay. We'll have the big reveal in a second.
All right.
Here's the deal. We're bringing it to you live all night long on the radio and online. I've been posting up pictures. I get so many backstage pictures. It's kind of surreal, like when you're just walking backstage and you literally like bump into Selena Gomez or Miley Cyrus or Fall Out Boy. They're all here. You can follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
That's a little plug.
Yeah, you can...
Kiss 108, I don't know if there's like a jacuzzi or a hot tub or a pool around here, something I'm not seeing. But Miley Cyrus is wearing like a red bathing suit. You'll see it all. Pictures and more all night long at kiss108.com. Oh boy, it's going to be good.
So, you know, they're relating.
And Miley's
they're
crazy.
backstage. Miley Cyrus is backstage.
Of course. Sure. It's good to know that she's not just crazy on stage, though.
Right.
That also,
yeah, backstage she's just...
She's nutty.
Yeah.
She's backstage wearing a red bikini or a red bathing suit, whatever.
Tripping over midgets.
And this guy trips into her and falls into her, but she's okay.
Thank God.
Here's your big reveal, ladies and gentlemen.
Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball right there on Kiss 108. My name is Mikey V. It is Jingle Ball night. Miley on the phone. We're so sad you couldn't make it to the Garden tonight. You're still stuck in the airport right now?
I actually have been sitting at the airport for the past, I guess this is now our 7th hour.
She was never there.
Oh, no, they had to go on and...
They just pretended she was... Because no, she'll be here, so they just faked everything.
They just made believe that she was...
And they made up the midget thing?
Everything.
They made all that shit up we just heard.
Red bathing suit, all of it.
Why would you do that?
Hoping that she would show up and...
Wouldn't the bit be she's not here yet, and then you could fucking fool around with that in some way?
They want everyone to believe everything's okay, and then when they find out she's definitely not going to be there, just pretend none of that happened.
Right.
I bet she was calling. I bet those guys, like the program director, probably went, "Oh, no, you put her on. She's calling you. You put her on.
You have to."
Yeah.
So wait, where was she stuck?
She was in
bad weather, right?
Yeah, it was a snowstorm.
Yeah, that snowstorm.
So she couldn't get into Boston.
The liars.
Just a bunch of liars.
Caught.
Oh wow!
But the stories, like it's not even.
Right.
Oh yeah, Miley Cyrus is going to be here. I just saw her.
I know.
Here's what she was wearing. Here's the interaction.
Bumped into her.
How fucking embarrassing.
And they didn't acknowledge that, like, they got caught.
Did they go back and go, wow, look at these lying sacks of boring shit that work for us?
No.
Jeez.
No, they never brought that up.
They said she was there. That's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right, before we go to break, don't forget, it's podcast day, the Opie and Anthony podcast. Another great one, man. We got the Big A getting squirted on by a porn star. We got Kevin Hart, who's in that new movie with De Niro and Stallone.
Grudge Match.
So we got some of his fine appearances on the show. And then we added, it just happened, but we decided to add it right away, the Lady Di thing, where we messed with her.
Oh, yeah.
I got to say, it was the hardest I laughed all
so
year.
much fun.
I told Colin about that last night. He called me about something else at like 10:30.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Lady Di, and I went through the bit with him, and he was very pleased.
Oh, God.
I haven't laughed that hard. I've laughed a lot this year, but that was the hardest I laughed.
You drink 10 million beers? Like, no, I don't.
No, I don't drink 10 million beers. No.
I don't even think that's possible.
This one's got a Raiders jacket.
Oh, no, that's what's his name from the Giants who does a show here.
I
always forget it. Carl Banks.
Is that Carl Banks?
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know football.
They're going into shade.
No, he does a show here.
Yeah.
Unless he doesn't anymore. Because everyone has to walk this way. They have to walk past our studio. A lot of these guys avoid our studio.
Oh, yeah.
They usually will not walk
I've seen a lot of people we usually don't see.
No.
They all avoid us.
We're not liked.
Well, they don't bring guests by here because we have a reputation for figuring out some silly nickname for the guest and shouting it out the door and trying to get them to come
But why
in.
would that be bad?
Because we'll say no to
Why does
them.
everything have to be so fucking cookie-cutter organized?
It's all cookie-cutter.
Right. Who gives a fuck if we open the door and yell at something? And if that leads to them coming on and just say, and they say hi for 2 minutes. Who cares?
Because other shows get mad because they don't get time.
Well, who are these? I couldn't even name another radio show here.
They're the shows that when they got the guest pitch to them, they said yes.
So?
No, because we always say no, and then we can yell at the guest to come in.
Because it's
regardless.
more fun that way.
Yeah, I mean, it is fun.
And why are we the only ones that don't give a fuck? If one of these shows opened their stupid door and yelled and it was one of our guests, I wouldn't care if that person went into that other studio for a couple minutes.
Right?
Who gives a fuck?
You're the only ones who don't give a fuck because you're at the top of the food chain.
Holla.
Oh, yeah.
So the podcast, go get it on iTunes. And I guess we made some kind of iTunes list?
Yes, we are part of the Best of 2013 iTunes podcasts.
Nice.
Big. iTunes selects only a few of the greatest.
Who else
podcasts of 2013.
Let's see the company we're in.
Well, no.
You don't want to do that, huh?
No.
It's good.
It's not going to be as impressive.
Well,
all right. Read off the other people in our category. All right. Jimmy needs to know.
Go to podcast.
We sounded very impressive a mere minute or two ago.
Yes.
Now watch. We're in the new this year category.
Yeah,
so
new this year.
We're in good company with who there, Sam?
Grantland, which is a big ESPN sports blog.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Night Vale. I don't know what that is. Commonplace Books.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
The Read with Kid Fear. I don't know what that is.
This doesn't seem...
Read. Oh, no.
Jimmy needed to know, though.
Look, this is big.
Doesn't seem impressive.
It's not as impressive.
This doesn't
Keep going.
It's making me sad. Stop reading.
Right.
I don't care about these other people. They're nobodies.
Why wouldn't you?
You were hoping for some big names on that
Yes,
list.
I was.
Right.
Joan Rivers is on the list.
I was hoping to hear maybe Joe Rogan, or
they're not new this year.
Well, they're not new. That's true. They're new.
So even the category we're in isn't that impressive.
No.
You can't just take
So the
news.
category's not impressive, and the people we're with is not impressive.
As long as you're new, you're in.
Right. Who else?
You can't just take good news. NFL, around the league.
All right.
That's big. Jeff Garlin.
Okay. Big name.
Yeah.
Alton Browncast from Nerdist. Nerdist, that's huge in podcasting.
All right. That's a little better.
These
What
are
about
big.
that one you're avoiding?
Which one?
The By the Way.
That's Jeff Garlin.
Oh, okay. What about Saw?
Sawbones.
What's that?
Marital tour of. It's for maximum fun.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
What do you mean a marital tour?
What does that mean, Sam?
Marital tour of misguided medicine.
Oh my God, we're in great company. You're
Great
right.
company. Yeah,
You're right. We
it's
don't
a big list.
You can't just take good news.
No, I just like to hear some first.
Right.
Yeah, thanks.
We don't want to take mediocre news and turn it into good news.
Yes.
Thanks for nothing.
This is our
is
point here.
non-news.
What about that ginger cartoony thing?
That's
Bill
from
Burr. Oh,
Shane Dawson, who's a massive YouTube celebrity.
Oh, really?
so you want to be lumped in with big YouTube celebrities.
Right.
Yeah.
They got millions of people.
What?
And
Sparkle Stories.
The fuck is that? What is that?
and Joan Rivers.
You said that already.
yeah,
Jeff Garland.
just because you say
Joan Rivers,
one name we know
NFL.
twice doesn't make it more impressive for us.
Nerdist, ESPN.
It's not the Nerdist podcast. It's one of his lesser-known
Why would
podcasts.
The Nerdist podcast be in new this year.
But it's under the Nerdist label.
Yes.
Doesn't mean
New
it's...
this year.
That means a lot of people listen to it.
What are the other categories that we didn't end up in?
Right.
Exactly.
Best.
You know, best.
Well, there's
Best.
best new video podcast.
Not us.
What
Of
about
course
best
not.
new audio podcast? Why couldn't we be that?
Because that went to Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew, which is bullshit because it's just the regular Adam Carolla show with Dr. Drew.
Right.
But technically it's a new show.
Okay.
All right.
And then best classic video podcast and best classic audio podcast.
What is
The
best,
video podcast. How embarrassing. We can't even be a part of that.
What's best classic video podcast? How do you get
classic
in that
video?
category?
Well, you just have to be on iTunes for more than a year.
Oh. All right. So congratulations to us. Let's go get a fucking cake and celebrate.
Oh, you guys.
Oh boy.
Let's get a piece of dog duty and put a candle in it.
It can't just
gives
be
a fuck.
Can't just be good news, huh?
No, that's not good news.
Mediocre news.
I understand what you're saying, Sam. I do, but this is not impressive
There's 100
whatsoever.
new ones listed. We're just one of them.
Right,
Gives a fuck.
It's not
stink.
It's not that
Nothing
impressive.
special.
Where would you want to be?
How about number one
How
somewhere?
about in the best podcast of the year category?
That'd be nice.
Well, there's only one best podcast, and Adam Carolla set the Guinness Book of World Records for it.
So why couldn't they have others in that category? Here's our best podcast of the year.
They just have one.
Well,
They have classics.
We should have been that one.
We are in the category. Best new podcast.
God.
That's new this year.
It's like getting nominated for a Shorty Award.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
Twitter, those cocksucking liars.
Fuck them.
I hate the Shorty Award
Hate
people.
it.
I blocked them.
Not only
Yes,
did
I
Hank
did
get
too.
nominated, he went to the awards ceremony.
Oh, I forgot Anthony hired a limo. What an asshole.
I forgot it's coming from.
Stupid. Have a speech written out. Hired a video crew. This is my big moment.
Here I go.
Sit
You
there,
know,
shithead.
I want to thank all the little people.
Oh, it's hilarious.
God.
You won nothing.
Nothing.
It's funny.
You bastards.
You left with a bunch of empty beer cans and sweaty pits and no award.
Oh my God!
I hate the fucking Shorty Award people.
Terrible.
I hate them.
Yeah, that's nonsense. Leave us out of that shit, please.
Yeah, I
Unlike-
fucking loathe. I never would support
Unlike
them.
you went home with an armful of awards either there,
Dude,
Jimmy.
No, but this would happen.
Wait, Jimmy went too, right?
No, I didn't. No, I
he didn't
refused to
go.
go.
Oh.
These cunts, these fucking.
But didn't we have a table for everybody?
No, they wanted me
No.
to pay for tickets.
Oh, right,
Are you
right,
out of
yeah.
your fucking mind, bitch? No. And then they fucking told me 'cause I had more votes than someone or whatever, and they still gave it to the other person.
Yeah.
So I just started blasting them on Twitter as being fucking liars, and then they felt bad. They, oh no, well you won too. I told the guy through email, don't ever fucking contact me
Wait,
again.
you officially won?
Yeah,
They sent me an email saying you may have won. We need you to come.
It's
No,
the
I know
same
that.
thing,
I know.
yeah.
I
It's
know.
not a popular vote, though.
No, that's just it. I had the most votes in my category, and Jim had the most in his. And then
there's some politics
and then
involved.
there's like a judging thing, so they give it to someone else.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I hate those fucking cocksuckers.
Bullshit.
And what did you say when they said we want you to pay for tickets?
I absolutely refuse. I would never.
Who do
ever
I write the
fucking
check
take
out
Oh,
to?
I went online. I went online and bought tickets.
it. You bought tickets?
Well, I wanted to go.
Who wins an award and buys tickets?
I know.
He was like, all right, I'll pay for the tickets. But I think I'm going to win. The
I
numbers don't
certainly
lie.
wasn't going to miss this gala
How was
event. It was the cheapest, shittiest thing I've ever been to. It sucked.
Yeah, they're the
Fuck them.
worst.
Yeah.
Honoring the best in social media. Fuck you. Cocksuckers.
Good for you.
I have a big announcement too.
Oh, do you?
I've been waiting for this, but I'm going to just spring it now.
Uh-oh. AIDS.
No, that would be.
Oh.
No one who would be shocked. Really, we'd all be sad, but who would be shocked? My website merchandise page is open. The Jim Norton store.
Oh, shit.
You can buy gift cards for people.
Open for business.
Go to jimnorton.com. I got a bunch of dates coming up in Mount Kisco, Las Vegas, San Diego, Raleigh, North Carolina, Atlanta. I just added Washington, D.C. and
Washington.
Atlantic City in February.
Nice.
So, you guys asked me to come to your city. I'm coming to your fucking city.
You better go to the show or he's
Better
not
be
coming
there.
back.
It's amazing. People are like, when are you going to come to your city? And I go to the city. And they make me wait
Right.
till the last minute to buy tickets.
And you're celebrating the fact that we're one of the top 800
Yes.
new podcasts of the year.
And all the material is different than it is on American Degenerate.
Oh.
Right? All of it.
Look at you.
Sam, you think we don't like getting good news?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I think
We
you
want
have to,
real good news.
you have to turn everything into a bad news scenario. Like what we just
No, that's one.
That sucked.
Like?
You don't generally look on the bright side of things.
We're just being honest about that. That's a real who gives a fuck thing.
Right.
That's a nice honor for iTunes to say that.
I don't care. They said that about everyone new this year.
No, they didn't say it about everyone new.
All right, there's a giant walking down the hall.
There was like 12 shows that they
Oh,
nominated.
my God. That guy's big. Who is that?
I'll tell you in a second, I think.
Oh, he's a...
Is that,
Does he play basketball?
That's Bob Lanier.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Bob Lanier?
Bob Lanier?
God damn it, Bob Lanier.
Want me to open the door?
Yo, Bobby! What's up, Bob Lanier?
Is that Bob Lanier?
You better go take that picture.
You think so?
Yeah, that's a biggie. That's an NBA great.
Literally a biggie. He's very tall.
You're one of 12 shows nominated. Hundreds of podcasts were launched this year.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Is that really Bob Lanier?
Yes.
He's a giant basketball player.
Yes.
Yes. Bob Lanier. Who was it?
Was it Bob Lanier?
You don't think so?
No.
Who was it?
I don't know.
He's very tall.
Go get your picture with Bob Lanier.
No, hold on a second. I'm going to check and make sure.
What?
Who is that guy? We don't know, do we?
I think
Bob Lanier.
Bob Lanier.
It's Bob Lanier.
He's on the sheet for today.
All right, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
You got to believe me. It's Bob Lanier.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. It really is.
It is.
I swear, yeah.
I thought it was, too. I even know that one, but...
Yes, that's him.
He's
I can see
old.
the picture.
Go get your Bob Lanier.
No, he's doing a show.
With who?
I don't know, but he's doing a. Can I say he's in the sports one?
Okay.
They're not on the iTunes new this year, best of 2013, by the way.
Well, also, I will be tweeting in 2 seconds here the video I made of Mike Bichetti spending 10 straight minutes trying to fix his headphones during a commercial break yesterday.
Yes. That was, here comes Kenny.
What happened?
You want 2 minutes with him?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what is he promoting? I don't remember much about him
2 minutes.
anymore.
I know.
Oh, shit, it's too late now.
Oh, Jesus. Right? All right. Come on in. Say hi.
Bob Lanier.
Quick little stop in.
Hello,
say
sir.
hi.
How are you?
Yeah.
Wow, Bob Lanier.
Sir.
How you doing?
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
He said.
Oh, yeah.
How are we going to take the picture?
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, I was going to take one.
Yes. Come on.
Yeah, I want to take a picture with Bob Lanier.
Of course.
Bob, what are you promoting today real fast?
We're doing our NBA Care Season of Giving.
Okay.
On NBA radio, and kind of tell folks about what the league, the teams, the players are doing to make a difference and give during the holidays.
Right, great.
It's about giving, sharing, and inspiring.
Right. Where do they go?
Everywhere. It's all over.
No, I mean, is there a website or something that everyone is directed to? Or
NBA Big at NBA.com.
Okay. Right.
It's charity?
It's all charity. It's about volunteering, about what our players are doing in the marketplace, what our corporate partners are doing in the marketplace.
Okay.
Let's take a picture with Bob Lanier. I don't want to. I don't want to keep you.
Yeah, take a picture.
Man, you're short, man.
Oh, Jimmy's short. Yes. Very nice. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Opie's taking a nice picture. That's great.
All right, thank you.
Take care, sir.
Again? What's the website again?
NBA Big at NBA.com.
Okay, NBA Big at NBA.com.
NBA.com.
Thank you,
Take
guys.
it easy, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Hey, it's very tall.
He just ducked to
Ducking under the door like that.
How tall is he, Ken? You're what, 6'4", 6'5"?
He is taller than me.
That bums you out, doesn't it?
I hope he's in the back of my photo.
What?
You're in the back of my photo.
Oh, sorry.
Kareem mentioned him in
Airplane.
An airplane, yeah. Because you tell your dad, have your dad chase Walton and Lanier up and down the court all day. Yeah.
Yeah, they battled it out for many years.
Yeah.
He's listed at 6'11".
That's about right.
Yeah.
That's about right.
That's got to just be a fucking hassle.
How old is
Anthony's
he?
in my picture, too.
Oh, yeah. I leaned in there, Jimmy.
Wow, what happened, Jimmy?
Oh, no.
I may have leaned in and smiled.
Oh, Anthony, you don't look very handsome in my photo.
I leaned in and I may have made a big smiley.
Oh, no. Can I see that, too?
Anthony ruined my picture. And
I ruined your...
But look at Opie's on the other side. I don't like this picture.
We wrecked your picture. Aw.
Oh.
You can figure it out, right?
Okay.
Little Photoshop.
Bob Lanier.
Sorry.
Of Lanier.
I just awkwardly went to the other side. Jimmy didn't know.
No, I sensed you coming. I'm like, oh,
Because
no.
the guy
He's ruining my picture.
The guy is so enormous that I just walked behind him and went to the other side. And Jimmy had no idea.
But then Opie got his own picture with him. What you should have then got your
on
own.
your camera too, by the way.
Oh boy.
Yeah, cool. We'll see if that makes it.
Delete.
Are you mad? You probably could get another one.
No, I'm not at all. I knew you were doing it. I sensed you were
All
doing
right.
it. And it's not like
funny.
it's like an Abdul-Jabbar or Magic Johnson. It's just
Well, no.
Yeah, Bob Lanier is a biggie. He's
No, but I'm glad we got
one
it.
of the top 50 all-time greats, I believe. He made that list, so
That would have been a tough interview.
I believe. Huh?
That would have been a tough interview.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
How many times you bang your head before you just
Fucking a lot.
Nice. You naturally duck under everything like you did.
Yeah.
You just like ducks. To get out a normal-sized door, he's got to just duck.
We were just talking about that and see what
Yes.
happened. He came in quick. It was whatever, but we just got to meet Bob Lanier.
Well, he didn't. You know what it was? He just wanted to take a picture, so he didn't know he was going to talk at all.
And the listeners really enjoy when we get to meet people. So.
They love that and a food break. And the listeners like,
so this
we
was
want
a
that as
big coup for
podcast.
everyone.
Us eating and taking photos with celebrities is probably the two greatest things for the listeners.
You don't want a picture?
That we do. No, I don't. I'm not a basketball guy. If, it's some oldie-time football player or something, or baseball player, I'd take a picture.
I just took a picture because it looks ridiculous.
It does look ridiculous.
Some guy now is saying that he knows a woman that fucked him in Milwaukee. Now, I don't know if that's true, but giant cock.
I was going to ask
I
him.
would hope so.
Because he has the giant feet.
Dude, he's got a fucking 11.
His shoes are legendary.
If you're tall like that, you better have a big dick, because you would look silly.
You would look...
I'm
You'd look
5'7".
silly.
All right, we're going to take a break. Ari's
Oh,
here?
no, someone's reminding me. I remember when 2 radio hosts lied about bra bombing on the air.
What?
Oh, well, that was a bit. They were trying to lie about Miley Cyrus, to really let people think that...
No, I'll
sorry. Why am I arguing?
I'll
an asshole.
I'll take the angle that we were just as douchey. What are you going to do?
Well, yeah,
but you also got
douchey.
to. I guess our point over the years is you got to live and learn at least.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Try to fucking grow from it.
I don't remember that bit.
What?
The bra bombing.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
We got the tapes.
No, we don't really have them anymore.
Well, I think we do.
I don't think we do either.
We should do a douchey podcast.
Fucking douchiest moments.
Douchiest moments.
Douchey.
We're
Yeah,
trying to
but
have
you guys-
themes to our podcast if you guys haven't figured it out
Dude,
yet.
that's great.
You guys would
This
actually
week's
have
is
to-
a regular one, but it's still really good. But we got to do douchiest moments.
You guys would actually have to host that one, though, so you could have some kind of commentary.
Fuck yeah, that'd be
acknowledging
great.
the douchiness.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Bombs and Flubs would be probably a funny podcast. No one puts out a podcast themselves bombing.
Right.
We're part of a podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Ugh,
What's
douchey.
next week's podcast?
Next week's is mom stories.
Oh, yeah,
for
we're
Christmas.
doing that one. Good, yeah.
We'll
See,
wait.
another theme. It's going to be some of our mom stories.
Yeah.
We have plenty of material to do many episodes of those.
Yeah, we'll wait until we're back in the new year to do the douchey one.
Yeah.
Promote it and everything.
Yeah, but down the road.
Yes.
Subscribe to our podcast, please. The numbers are moving upwards.
Yeah.
Because that's why
Nicely.
that's why we got nominated.
Very nicely.
Best of 2013.
We've had a bunch that have gone over the 100,000 mark.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty fucking impressive.
It's very impressive.
Indeed.
iTunes should fucking acknowledge that.
They did.
Barely.
There were only 12 nominated.
Yeah, but how many fucking downloads are those dummies
A
getting?
lot.
Not like ours.
It's ESPN and NFL.
Nah,
and
we're bigger than ESPN.
That's not the case.
We're huge.
That is the case.
Yes.
Ari Shaffir is here.
Okay.
I was watching a show last night on the Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh, yeah, I read your tweet.
Were you booing the TV?
No, I was not. I was definitely interested and fascinated. They're just amazing men, absolute heroes, and just class guys. They had some of the real pilots were being interviewed for this show, and just intelligent, articulate, funny, and not like portrayed in the movie.
Oh, really?
Where everything has to be like jive and like, yeah, Mr. Hitler. There was no jive talking or anything like that. They're pilots, and they presented themselves as the class acts that they knew they had to be to transcend the racism that was going on in the military and in the country.
You're saying they were misrepresented in the movie?
I was saying
if they were, they have to
Do you
be
mean
pissed
that
off by
movie
that.
or all movies?
Well, all movies.
I didn't see the Tuskegee Airmen movie.
It's all movies, and the fact of the matter is, like rap artists and stuff are looked up to, and fucking the black culture is so full of like the negative stereotypes and whatnot. And these guys should be looked at as heroes and things to aspire to, because they were amazing. They fought in World War II, and then they had one of the guys that was talking about it, and it's just fascinating stories of combat and dog fighting and stuff.
It's not like white kids are looking up to like white heroes. They're looking up to like Justin Bieber and shitty people like that.
You know what? It's not permeating the culture as badly as some of the negativity and prison culture and gangster culture that is permeating some of the black community like this. The thing I noticed was these guys had to prove themselves, and they did. They went above and beyond at a time when, people throw around the word racism now over nothing. You criticize a black person, you're a racist. These guys faced fucking racism. They have one of the guys talking about when they get done, he flew all his missions, he was shot down, he was captured, he was a prisoner, finally the war ends, he comes back on the boat, they did all this, his buddies died, all this shit. They get off the boat in New York, and he goes, and right there at the bottom of the plank, a guy was going, whites to the left, niggers to the right. And he goes, Jesus Christ, I fucking fought. Those guys faced fucking racism.
And that's why, as annoyed as I get at political correctness, and I fucking hate it, and I hate it's just an overreaction to that. This is the pendulum, it's just gone the other way, but it's all a reaction to that shit.
But it's insulting to these guys, the guys that deserve the hero worship, to call out someone as a racist for criticizing a black person. Yeah. These guys faced real racism. Yeah. They knew what it was like. They literally risked their lives. Some of them lost their lives, and then they were treated like shit for many years after that.
But that's what bugs me about our country. It's like that, like the people. Like that, America, the way we look at ourselves now, we're a very fair place. We're a very open place. That's exactly how we saw ourselves then. It's not like in the 40s, America went, wow, we really are kind of shitty and unfair to a lot of people. Never. If you said that you were a communist or a non-patriot, people in America looked at ourselves in the 40s as a great oasis of freedom.
Right.
And yet that was happening. There was that underlying lie.
But by 48, they started integrating. It wasn't a segregated army anymore.
What year did these guys do that?
That was in the 40s, from 1941 up to 45. And then by 48, they realized, we got to stop segregating the armed forces. We can't have 2 armies and 2 air corps and everything like that. So they started. So it did start building. Right. But the thing is, and regardless, the wrongs that happened and everything, they had to prove themselves, and they did. Through hard work, instead of making an excuse, they proved themselves. Should they have had to have? No. But they knew that that's what they had to do, and they did it. And to watch these guys talk, just eloquently speaking, and they went through so much. It was really an amazing thing. If you get to see it, it was called Air Aces on the military channel on the Tuskegee Airmen. Just a great show. Did
the movie show them like accurately or no?
Well, it was George Lucas, so it was mostly action. And I don't think, here's the problem. I don't think a lot of young black guys want to see black guys unless they're speaking, like their favorite fucking rap artists. So if you go to a movie and you see someone talking like an Uncle Tom, you're not going to look at him with any hero worship. He's going to be some fucking asshole that's, kowtowing to the man. So they kind of jive him up a little bit, yeah, Mr. Hitler.
Did they really say that in the movie?
These guys were like, they're aviated. They fucking flying planes. They're very smart.
Yeah.
The way they spoke about it, the way they conveyed the stories of their battles was amazing. It wasn't done with any fucking shucking and jiving.
Although the movie bombed.
It bombed. It totally bombed.
Yeah, people still saw it.
Yeah. Well, the movie sucked.
Right.
I didn't think the movie was a good, accurate portrayal.
Who starred in that?
They tried.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard was in it.
Are you feeling all right?
Why?
I don't know. You're defending black people.
No, I'm defending. I'm actually
Is this
not.
opposite day?
I'm insulting.
Yeah, no, he's not defending
I'm insulting young black people that won't look further than a fucking
But he is defending black
rap
people.
artist or prison culture as something that should be aspired to.
There's a spin in it, but he is defending black people.
He's defending black people back then in reference to what they're not doing now.
But the passion is a little strange
an
to me.
amazing time for these young black pilots, and it was just
for these colored fellas,
for the colored pilots. Yes,
right.
In defending black people, he's saying that he is very anti
other black people
of 2013.
That's the genius. That's the genius of Anthony. He is now using black people to go after other black people.
Right.
Damn, I'm so transparent.
Wow. Okay, now I get it.
He's using the Tuskegee. How do you say it? Tuskegee Airmen to bludgeon young black males with.
And he's using words like eloquent.
Yes,
and well spoken.
Well spoken. Those are key phrases.
Those are key words because then it's implying that now they're not.
That's right, and that's also those are key words of the white bigots. When they see a black person speak a certain way, they go, "He's well spoken."
Well, I don't like when people are called out as racist or bigoted when you point out how nicely a black man speaks. It's very eloquent, just like it would be a white man speaking eloquently.
I've never heard a white.
nicely.
It is funny though. I've never heard white people or white politicians referred to as well spoken.
Aren't you surprised when somebody from West Virginia? It's like, where you from? West Virginia, and you're like, wow, you don't sound like you're from West Virginia. That right there is the same thing.
That's a location thing, though.
But
that's a location thing.
Oh, I don't detect an accent.
Different. You could call it whatever you want, location or a culture or you
got your brother on the line.
Oh no,
brother Joe.
Uh-oh. Hey Joe.
No, what?
No.
The negativity.
I'm just joking, Joe.
No, Joe's on the phone.
Because I've carefully positioned my chess pieces. Yeah, no, I don't need you flipping the board over.
You're going to knock out these.
From a military perspective, even as low down on the in the pecking order as a foot soldier, the guys that I was in the Army with that stepped up to become airborne troops, or special forces or Rangers, the black guys I'm talking about, were infinitely different from the guys that were that were regular leg troops or infantrymen, let's say. Their intelligence level was they tried harder. They were more they were more of a they were way more into what they were doing, and they weren't they weren't the kind of guys that would be back then rap really wasn't an issue, but it was
there was still a prison culture kind of a thing, and this perpetual victimization thing is what I don't get. Like I said, should they have had to prove themselves? No. Everybody should be start out on equal footing and whatnot. But then knowing that they had to go above and beyond, they went above and beyond and showed people. I mean, they had to face white officers that said black people could never fly a plane, never mind do it proficiently and get awards for what they did. But they knew they had to do it better than the white people, and they stepped up and did it. That is gone now. Yeah.
Well, you can see that on the military channel as well with that Surviving the Cut.
Yeah, I like that show too.
Those guys.
Badass.
Anyone that goes above and beyond the bare minimum, being in the Army.
And it is anyone. You're right. It doesn't matter what your color is. If you go above and beyond, you're gonna be recognized for that, no matter who you are. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't get any special treatment either way. So
a movie that depicts the Tuskegee Airmen, I found way better than any other was Red Tails. Did you see that one?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I don't think it was good.
Red Tails, a lot of it. Yeah, there were
the one that sucked.
Is that George Lucas's movie?
Yes. It's terrible.
That was the one that Ant was saying. They were like, "Yo, Mr. Hitler."
Oh, wait, there was an HBO movie called The Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah.
In a couple of spots, but it did show the kind of racism that these guys went, face on a daily basis.
Wait, what was the HBO movie though called The Tuskegee Airmen?
Tuskegee Airmen.
Was that a documentary or a movie?
No, I think it was a movie.
It was.
Yeah.
Who was in that one? That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not sure who was in that one. They did make.
Hold on, who?
There was a.
I don't know who Cuba Gooding Jr. is.
Kenny.
Do you play the? I was almost said, do you play the tuba? And I'm like, oh, that would have been right.
Tuba. All right, Joe, take it easy, man. I'll talk to you.
We got Ari Shaffir waiting. So
right.
We've really got to take a
Lawrence
break.
Fishburne, thank you.
It was Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah.
He was great in Glory.
So white people
wasn't
were
in
shitty.
Glory. It was the other guy.
White people were shitty to black people.
Apparently.
So yeah, he was defending black people.
No.
Yeah, he was.
Not at all.
No, I think I know white people were pretty shitty to black people, but I really did appreciate listening to these guys and how they realized and stepped up and really kind of they are real heroes that should be looked at and you should aspire to that
as opposed to.
But no, he should stop right there. See, he's defending black people right there.
As opposed to.
Well, we're going to get to that, obviously.
But not right now.
But I think he was even more surprised that they weren't homies.
No,
That's exactly what this. He goes, "What? These guys aren't homies."
I knew that.
They actually
spoken. They spoke.
They're well
so
spoken.
I knew that.
How many young people always look up to the rebels though? Like rock, young white kids.
Dude, a fucking fighter pilot?
No. I mean,
they are like the kick-ass motherfuckers to look up to.
But young people don't usually look up to the well-spoken. And white, you don't look up to the guys who are genuinely. Like maybe in the 60s they looked up to, or the 70s they looked up to Buzz Aldrin. But you look at young people today, they don't look up to Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin. Like, you know what I mean? Great. They look up to fucking
2 Chainz.
Yeah, or fucking rock stars or whoever you want.
That's the encroachment of horrid criminal culture on young whites these days too.
There it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Satanism.
That's what I'm saying.
In the 80s, were they worshiping Buzz Aldrin? No, they were listening to fucking satanic music.
You do. You sound like Tipper Gore right now.
Exactly.
What?
I know.
Yeah. Parental advisory stickers.
That's right.
I'm not saying
that's
that.
what you're asking for.
I'm saying you could listen.
Dee Snider's going to be pissed at you.
I'm saying listen to whatever you want. But as far as hero worship goes, and if you want to speak. If you want to speak like a fucking gangster, you're not going to get a good job.
What about Judas
That's
Priest?
what it is.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll continue with this in a few minutes. Stay there. And Ari Shaffir entering the studio.
What up, yo?
What's up, Ari?
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
Take a seat.
Are you on right now?
You're at Stand Up New York this Friday and Saturday here in the and Christmas Eve. My, they got you for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'm at the Cellar tonight too.
And at the Cellar.
No, that's Saturday. Excuse me, not tonight. Saturday.
Do you mind working Christmas Eve?
No, it's always black people and Asians and Jews.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's not a religious holiday anymore.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Like,
I mean, it's really not.
I go over like my aunt, uncles, and families on Christmas Eve, and we're not talking anything about Jesus or
at all, right?
No Jesus.
We
at
watch
all.
the holidays. Thanksgiving's the same thing.
We watch Frosty the Snowman and Santa Claus is coming to town. Not
drink wine.
Not some weird Jesus movie.
Yeah.
Do kids still watch that weird claymation version of Frosty the Snowman?
Yeah, that
we all watched when we were little.
How about I've seen it 20 times this season alone?
Wasn't Frosty just a cartoon though, and like Rudolph was the claymation shit?
You're absolutely right. Frosty is animation.
Yeah, Frosty's just a cartoon.
Oh, you're right. He had the snow god thing.
Yeah. And then they had the. Rudolph is the one with
Rudolph
all
is the claymation. Trust me, I know this stuff.
Oh yeah,
I get Tim Burton to like redo that stuff like in like a real way
and make it look like really dark.
Yeah, when Rudolph loses his mom, just I could see him cry, want to take revenge.
Why not just redo it frame by frame, but with newer technology? Yeah.
Or at least just dub it over.
Fuck yeah,
CGI that shit.
I'm watching them every day. I got a 3.5-year-old, so he discovered the Christmas shit.
Oh,
he loves Frosty.
Is he all like fucking like frothed up about Christmas as a kid? Do they get like
he's getting it? Yeah,
he knows like that's the day where I get some cool shit.
And then you're gonna reveal it later, or are you telling him right from the start?
Yeah, right, the lie.
Yeah.
Well, you got to go with the lie, but you also want to get a little credit. So it's like,
yeah, Santa brought you this.
Here's a few things from Mom and Dad.
But I got you. Yeah,
I can't believe like our parents went through that.
Yeah.
Just like not getting credit for anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't have that. Hanukkah's like very clearly this is from your aunt.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to Santa Claus. I just came back in, my zipper open.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
But wow, man, we always had great Christmases growing up. We really did. I always talk about the shitty stuff that happened in my family,
They
but we
just
had
save up for Christmas.
They saved up for Christmas. We had amazing Christmases, and these gifts would be coming in, and my parents would have to sit there and not take any of the fucking credit. That's crazy.
It started as a kid, though. You started realizing like all these dumb stories of Santa and the elves with the little hammers and nails, and then this wonderful Mattel fucking toy I got. Like they didn't make this shit.
Right, I saw this on the TV.
What the fuck? Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me. I could only like rectify it by going like, no, Santa is in charge of the Mattel places.
Oh,
it must be something like that.
That's it. He's like strong-arming Mattel to mob tactics.
My parents always took credit. Like every time I got a nice toy, I was like, "Oh, Santa!" My father would lift my mother's dress and point at her vagina and say, "Do you know how many times your mother had to sell this to get that for you?"
By the way, kids, Santa is real.
Oh, of course Santa's real. We knew where the gifts were hidden one year. Me and my brother.
We got the shit beat out of us one year because we. Oh, sorry, I'm jumping on your story, but we fucking peaked.
Yeah.
And we got a beating for it. Like, Jesus Christ, we're getting a beating over fucking Christmas gifts?
It's the opposite of Santa. And the nice, dude, white trash people are weird.
A beating.
Sorry, I jumped on your story, but
no, it's cool. Me and my brother knew where the presents were hidden, but see, here's the fucking monkey wrench in there was Dawn. Our sister, if she saw us peeking, she would have ratted us out. So we had to do something.
But why would you like snoop if she was around? Why don't you wait for her to be somewhere else? And
where's she going? On a fucking date? She was 8.
She's got nothing else to do with it.
But how small was your place?
It was pretty small.
Oh,
It was hidden in the garage. Like she's one of those kids that just follow you around and shit. So, and we couldn't really get a good look. So we had to make it so she couldn't rat us out. So we pull her aside and made her curse. So we could then blackmail her. Yeah. It's like, Dawn, you want to curse, right? And she's like, no, I want to. And we're like, come on, it's just fun. And she's like, and then she finally was like, okay, shit. We're like, all right, look, we're going to look at the... It turned on a dime. It turned on a dime. It's like, come on, Dawn, it'll be fun. She goes, okay, shit. All right, look, we're going to look at the presents. Or if you tell, we're going to fucking say that...
We can do this one of two ways.
Yeah. The easy way, the hard way.
Fucking evil, man. Jesus.
Yeah. So we looked, stuff.
What'd you see? I was helping my mother bring the gifts out one year, the first year she let me do it, and I saw the Peter Criss solo album or something. Something Peter Criss I saw through. I was like, ooh, Peter Criss. And she's like, well, we won't let you do this again. She was mad that she bought a shitty fucking wrapping paper.
Why is she letting you take out gifts that are for you?
I was just being helpful.
We were upstairs and
good boy.
Yes, I'm a good boy.
Good boy.
I'm a good boy.
We were upstairs and we pulled back the curtain or whatever.
Yeah.
And saw my dad coming across the street with 10-speed bikes.
Oh, nice.
Shit. We got a good yelling because he saw that we were looking.
Oh, you're just looking out the window.
Because
the beatings.
It wasn't a...
It's supposed to be something nice, and it just ends in
He just got really upset. He was bummed, I think, because that was the big gift that year. But, I mean, when you're kids, you're fucking beyond excited.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like hardcore sex when you're that age.
The best thing you can possibly get is a good Christmas present.
The best thing to do is buy those type of gifts and let your kids see them.
What is this? What is that, Sam?
Where?
You know,
wearing a white fur coat.
White spotted
it's Anthony in 1970.
I know. My mom got me a fur coat when I was in elementary school because Joe Namath had one.
How great would it be if your father was buying those bikes just so you could see them, and then he brought them back immediately so the next morning they just weren't there?
Without explanation.
Enjoy your life board game.
Oh, he was so bummed that we saw before Christmas.
We were so cheap and Jewy that all we do is look at each other's presents as we're opening our own. We just look at to see what everyone else is getting.
Because you just knew it was shit.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you got on Hanukkah?
My dad was gone once, and it was just like clothes. It really was just like garbage.
Clothes suck.
They do suck. We know you need socks.
No, you think I need them?
Yeah. Isn't it amazing
the other ones.
how young you can be and still know that sucks?
Yeah,
like it could be the wrapped box, and you're like, I know what this is. You just know from the shape and the weight and everything. It's like, this is shitty fucking clothes. Aunt getting me some fucking dumb shirt.
You've seen that Xbox video, right? That black kid getting the Xbox.
Oh yeah,
one of the greatest.
That is a good one.
Videos.
And what's in the box or something?
It's clothes or something normal.
But it was
what did you
an
think you were
Xbox.
getting an Xbox? Look at him, and they just zoom in and they watch him slowly start to cry.
Can I see this?
So sad.
It's amazing.
Sam, can you find that?
Who is that guy?
The Xbox 360 prank.
Yeah, you got him.
They did get an Xbox, all right?
No, they put that down there, but there was no proof of that.
I know, that's true.
Who was the guy, first of all?
Him over.
It
Just
could
some
have been.
kid. I think it was a young Obama.
It could have been Johnny Weir.
That's Johnny Weir again?
I'm not positive.
Johnny Weir.
He's been here before.
Who's that? I know the name.
He's an ice skater.
It's very easy
Olympic
to.
ice skater.
It's very easy to put a little play on his last name.
Boom.
Oh, is that who that was walking in?
I'm so excited.
Is this it?
Yeah.
I don't think maybe I've seen it. It's been
I
a
think
while.
we have. Oh, let's see.
We've played this before? Okay.
I bet it was probably last Christmas.
Fair enough.
Look how excited he is.
I can't see it, Sam.
Oh, here's the little kid. He
drops the box because he realizes
Enjoy.
it's Xbox.
It's like, it's an
Out of his mind.
Xbox. Oh, look at that Xbox box.
I forgot that. They got him the Xbox box.
Yeah, it's in a. Are you serious? This is the cruelest fucking thing.
I know. It's so light, though.
What is he, like 9?
The kid's like, open it up. Open the box. Big smile. Oh, boy. There he goes.
Little buckwheat hair.
And then he looks in. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Clothes in there. The
Pulls out
father's laughing
clothes.
at him.
They never stopped filming it.
Kids.
Oh, the
boy,
kid
is
is
that
devastated.
He's so hurt.
It's not saying anything. They're just pointing and laughing at the kid.
What did you think it was? Johnson, we can't afford an Xbox 360.
Oh, you fuck.
Why'd you do that?
We can't afford an Xbox.
Oh, he is not pleased.
No. He's got Sam Roberts hair.
Yeah. It's like Demolition Man.
It's like you had a fright.
These are bad people.
Yeah, this is really evil.
Yeah.
They obviously got the Xbox.
Yeah, I bet,
though.
of course they got it for you.
Obviously.
Keep in mind, that's his fault. Their foster kid. So.
Oh, man.
That's a school shooter look. He's giving them.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back for all of you.
That's some cold-ass stairs.
That was a crossroad in the kid's life right there. It could have been.
Johnson, we said we got you clothes. Johnson, you know we can't afford an Xbox.
Oh, he is.
Oh, man.
Now he's crying.
He's crying.
Oh, what wonderful parents.
Why would they want to do this on
That's
Christmas?
hilarious.
We can't afford an Xbox. We'll get you
He
this
is trying to be
box.
strong.
Yeah, he is. He's trying not to cry.
I got old Sega Genesis. Kid's crying.
Yeah. Tears down his face now.
Johnson, we're going to get one of those games for $70 that has Xbox control.
Oh,
And like
ghetto ass games.
Oh, a ghetto game.
I got you a Dreamcast.
Oh,
Now
man.
they just walk away from the kid.
They just let
Oh,
Let him be in his
my
own
God. They
misery.
just leave him crying on the floor.
What an awful video.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, he's not being strong
Oh,
anymore.
my God. He's got a lot of tears.
Oh, that's it. It ends right there.
I wonder, they had to have gotten it. You hope so.
Oh, you gotta hope
They had
so.
20 likes, 44,000 dislikes.
They
It's
just
fucking-
they just took the Xbox out of the fucking box.
You think they did that?
Yes, but
No,
you
they never
can't
get-
film that part.
If they didn't give it
No
to
way
he's
these
fucking-
people understand the intricacies of a good prank video.
Right, that it has to
They
like.
just didn't give it to him.
They should show the Xbox, and they should have like the guy coming in like Fredo with it. Ah, da-da-da.
Yeah, da-da-da-da-da.
I would bet a lot of money that they had the
If they
Xbox
didn't,
somewhere else.
he's out there playing the fucking knockout game right now. It's like he just changed his whole life, his whole attitude.
Is that knockout game real, or are they just media just pushing
completely
that?
real. Yeah.
It's for real.
There's video of it.
Yeah, it's
a lot of video.
The press stinks, but this one's actually
Long Island man arrested and charged in 7 knockout game attacks.
Wow.
I mean, odds are you're not going to get punched in the head. I mean, you got to be realistic about it. I don't think it's happening on every corner, but it's happening. You know, there are people out there doing it.
Do they help you after they knock you out?
I don't think so.
They do. They help
just
you.
leave you there.
They help you because your pants are too heavy, so they remove your wallet.
Yes, so you can easily get up
You
now.
can get up easily.
Yes,
and then you get your son to release too, right?
Yeah, for the video.
That's how it works.
Yo, man, we're going to need you to say on camera we could use this.
Just move his mouth as he's on the ground.
World star. I saw a video last night where some black guy is standing there, another guy is standing next to a car, and there's another guy sitting in a chair. And one of the guys just lays this guy out, hits him so hard, his head fucking flies back and hits the hood of the car, and no one moves. It's just like, oh shit, that happened again.
Yeah. Wow, we're used to that.
And then the woman who's like videoing, you hear her go, "World star, here I come." Yep.
I made it to World Star finally.
Did you?
Yeah.
For what?
Nice. Some new video. I was offering black people a free boat ride back to Africa.
Oh no, we played it on our show.
That was fucking great.
World Star's my dream, man. Now I finally made
Free
it.
boat ride back to
That
Africa.
one did well for you, that video.
They get so upset.
Justifiably
yes,
upset.
they got upset.
You were just kidding.
I was like, I'm not really going to give you anything.
I'm just going to insult you.
You walk away with nothing. That's an important thing to remember.
Were you nervous at any point?
Of course I was. I always up for those things.
Yeah.
You only gotten hit once, right?
Yeah,
Where was that,
really
in the gas
dicked once. Nearby at some train tracks in L.A.
Yeah.
He filmed me walking across the street at train tracks. I was wearing the KKK outfit.
And who
All
punched you?
right.
Some Amtrak worker. He pulled over and slammed me against a fence. Oh no, some other guy, some random black dude just said, "Oh fuck no," and then just punched me.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah. And then we had the cameras come out. He ran away. So I couldn't use any of it.
Why couldn't you use any of it? He assaulted you.
He's wearing like
He assaulted you.
a slave trader outfit.
You should have used him block out his face.
I forgot about that.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
That's him
Just
trying
to the
to offer
nines.
people free boat rides back to Africa.
I never saw this.
Oh, you might have been out
I
that
might have
day.
been out that day.
Yeah, we rolled through this video for Ari.
Oh
The
my
ShamWow guy helped pay for it. He paid for the whole thing.
Did
The
he?
ShamWow guy.
How many views did this get?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's check out a little again.
my God.
I got to see some of this again.
500,000? How much is it up to?
I'm just trying to, because I don't have 40 acres, I don't have a mule.
Dude, what is your problem?
But what I can,
It's free, sir.
it's free. And Africa's a wonderful place. You guys, if you just step on, we'd have a great time.
Dressed
There's
like a
tons of stuff.
gladiator.
There's malt liquor, if you guys.
There's malt.
Yeah, if you
I
want to
don't
get,
drink.
if you want to get,
All right? I
All
don't
right.
fucking drink.
Okay, calm down. It's not Kool-Aid. Say whatever you want. You have everything.
Look at that piece of shit boat and there's oars on it.
Kool-Aid and malt liquor. It's called Fantastic Sambos. Hey, this is my wife. No, you need to calm down. Man. Hey, look. No, come on.
Don't get upset, sir. I'm just trying to be the nice one here. I'm just trying to help people.
You're fucking trying to be nice. Why'd you get this piece of shit off the...
I'm trying to, but I need to fill it up.
There's shackles hanging from. It's just terrible.
Great time.
I would have came down. Did you tell them about the basketball?
Yeah, basketball. Don't be angry.
And this is legit.
Sunflower seeds.
Yeah, well, it's half and
If
half.
that's at all of an interest to you.
Some we just got people
Sir,
to
have you
like
ever
show up.
tasted lion meat?
Yeah.
It's
They come do
delicious.
this.
The ShamWow guy.
Africa. Free trips to Africa.
Why would the ShamWow guy want to be?
He was trying to remake that awful movie he made with like Bobby Lee, like 10, 12 years, underground comedy.
Oh God!
And so then he was trying to like reshoot a couple sketches, and he asked me if he could use all those old ones that I did. I was like, those aren't mine. I mean, I don't care, but you're probably in trouble. But then he was like, let's do more.
Did you talk
You
to him
got
about?
all likes on that. There's no dislikes?
No, there's quite a few dislikes.
There's a million dislikes.
It's 7,000 likes, 4,000 dislikes.
Oh, I was looking for the red. Okay.
Did the
What are
ShamWow
some of
guy?
the comments?
Oh,
The YouTube comments are always terrific.
Yeah. I was in early with YouTube comments with those old ones, the death threats and stuff. I became immune to them real early.
For what, the Amazing Racist or whatever?
where it was like one of the first like viral videos. I just know like no one's gonna do anything. I'm ready to threaten stuff.
Fuck this.
You don't care?
I would start challenging people on MySpace. I went back to all those old unread messages, and I'd be like, "Hey, where are you? So you said you were gonna kill me. It's been a year.
Oh my God. What are you
tour
doing?
schedule. I'm just wondering how that's going. If you're sick or something, I know, time gets slowed down
Did
sometimes."
they ever respond?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Yeah, sure. Just
Yeah, go
anytime.
ahead.
I'm sure you'll call the cops.
Bring it.
Most of the comments
I never
are
gonna do
wondering if
anything.
it's fake.
Oh.
Fake, not fake. But asking an American to go back to Europe would not be racist. LOL.
Oh.
Nice.
Bring it.
BTW, that cop is the bomb. So that's cool.
Yeah, the comments
love
on
good
Woke Star are probably
comments.
not the most educated.
I love some good fucking nasty comments. When you watch a video about a news story that's a little controversial, and you just go to the comments, and go, "Oh, okay." It goes downhill so quickly.
Wait, I'm sure you talked about that school shooting, haven't you?
Not really. Colorado? Not really, no.
Not really.
Here's the only part that I really love about it. So nobody really died for the shooter, right? One person's in critical condition.
Oh, yeah.
And Obama comes out and says, we have to change this. We have to change the gun laws. I'm looking at you because I know you're the one that cares most about gun laws.
Crazy.
The same day, an oopsie drone in Yemen killed 15 people on their way to a wedding.
A wedding.
An oopsie.
Yeah. Sorry.
Never commented on it.
No. That's
We can't trust these people with guns. They're fucking it up.
It's collateral damage.
15 people just going to a wedding.
Day.
Regular people like you and me.
But it was Yemen.
A Yemen
They would
wedding.
have got food poisoning at the wedding. But yeah, you're right.
Where were they supposed to drop that thing?
Yeah.
On terrorists.
No, I understand that, but was it close by? Or
They just got the wrong party. They just messed it up. They got the wrong information and just killed 15 random people.
Yeah, they got them in their cars, so it was like a little motorcade thing going by, and a little party goers.
Did it spoil the ceremony?
Whoops.
No, I think they went through fine.
Yeah.
I think it was okay. They had lamb coming, so.
There's some video of
Everyone's
people
happy.
like firing guns in the air at weddings, and then they just fucking accidentally
saw
shoot
that.
the people. Did you
Yeah,
see that?
I just got shot, but he was drunk, firing a gun.
Shooting his fucking AK-47 up in the air. And then he just I guess brought it down and it went off and go brap. And then there's just 3 people laying bleeding on the floor.
Where was that
Complete
video?
accident.
Whoops.
Where was that? Yeah, was that
I think it
like
was somewhere like Syria or
We watched it
fucking.
here.
We saw that one too.
Did we watch it here?
I went to a Palestinian wedding. They have a full, acted out sword fight.
Jesus. Really?
Yeah. I'm like, how is this a gesture of love?
Wow.
Yeah.
To show
How did
war
you
instruments.
get in there?
It was Aaron Cater. It was a comic. Yeah, I know. I went undercover.
Okay.
I shaved my head. I put my nose back.
You were the sacrificial fucking Zionist.
Yeah. Is that the one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're.
I can't see, Sam.
That's how it ends.
Oh, yeah. They're dancing for a while to Gangnam Style,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. They're doing a little Gangnam Style.
And the guy who got shot's considered the lucky one.
Here they go, just having a little fun.
Video cameras.
Aren't they all men dancing or are there women dancing? Oh, there's a couple of women.
And then,
what a terrible dance party.
AK. Whoops. Just having a little fun.
Sure.
What could go wrong? Probably nothing, right?
Nothing, unless you're dancing with a fucking rifle.
You have to fast forward, dude, because it's a fucking.
What do they cube?
Live Leak cubes it out.
Live Leak just cubed it out.
Live Leak cubes out nothing.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe it wasn't them that cubed it. Maybe that's from the news story.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe it came from somewhere else.
Oh, I saw. Dude, go to Chaotic. They showed the whole fucking
He was
thing.
bleeding like crazy.
Oh, look at the blood pouring out.
A lot of blood.
Oh, they just drag him away?
Yeah, you gotta fucking get the next song comes up. Gangnam Style's still playing.
Live Leak maybe didn't cube it because it looks like.
Yeah, maybe that was a different.
Go to fucking Chaotic. This stinks.
If you're gonna watch Carnage, you might as well see the whole thing
I want to see
in all its glory.
Yeah.
Right.
Live Leak is way better than
full Technicolor
than YouTube for that stuff.
No, the best one. I'll show you the best website in the country for that.
Oh God.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Why won't you say it?
Why turn people on to it? Horrified
Wait,
people.
For what type
How'd you
of
get
videos?
to Porn MD?
Unedited,
yeah, Sam's stuck on porn sites now. Just takes you. Isn't that great? You're trying to look for fucking ultra violence, and you get to porn.
Some of these.
It's like it's they're very connected.
On Chaotic, some of the ones uploaded are fucking like fake links.
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah.
It's apparently happens a lot over there in the Middle East. Sexy lady.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Different song.
No, it's never good
Same
music
wedding.
either.
Same wedding. Different song.
Yeah, it did look like the same wedding.
The second time, I was like, all right, guys, it's
They
my fault.
hosed it down, and then, oh my God. Yeah, it really is just fucking crazy.
Can you put wedding shooting?
That's irresponsible use of guns.
I think it's perfectly responsible.
Yeah.
People dancing at a wedding, better way to do it would use a gun.
Boy.
Maybe we can't find it.
Can't
It doesn't
find it.
matter. I've seen it though, and the guy, he's a big fucking like a
We
submachine.
pretty much saw it, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Just mowed down 3 people.
Right. Jesus.
Whoopsie.
It's wonderful. I just got back from Europe.
Yeah, how was that?
To Switzerland and Amsterdam. It was great.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, it was really cool. Went skiing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, did a show in some small town in Montreux, Switzerland.
Was it a big crowd?
Yeah, it's small. It was some French festival they're trying to make American. Trying to make English, excuse me.
Yeah, they dig you over there?
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
The people from all over the world. It was interesting talking to people about what they feel about Americans. I was trying to get as much as I could of that.
Mixed bag, was it?
Well, they don't hate us.
Oh.
That's what I've seen. They more just like kind of laugh at us.
Oh, we're kind of goofy.
It's way worse. They just pity us.
Oh, no.
Why? What are some of the comments?
When they hear like, why do you guys keep saying you're the greatest country in the world? And they're like, in what category? Education? Violence? Like what category? Freedom? None of those. Are you guys even close?
You should tell them that they would be fucking goose-stepping if it wasn't for us.
Yeah, we are. We're pretty good at fucking bailing you cunts out. That's what we're good at.
Time and time again.
Yeah, we're bailing you out when your military fucking fails, you stupid. Now I'm getting very pro-American.
And another dictator rears his ugly head over there.
Exactly.
Well, that's what, we would have said.
That's what you would have said. They would have been like, we don't have a dictator. It's Switzerland.
No,
Oh, Switzerland, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking neutral assholes at your banks.
Not very neutral, though, were they?
They're not neutral. They just fight in their own way. They play with economics.
What do they do for fun over there?
Didn't they support
Switzerland?
Nazis?
Yeah. They
fuck.
hit a lot of good assets.
They go skiing.
The Nazis.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just took it. At some point, they realized the Jews aren't coming back for a
Yeah,
lot of
they ain't
this.
coming back for this shit.
They just kind of looked around.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it looks like the Feldermans were made into lampshades. I guess it's ours now. Fuck them in the neutrality. We're going to bomb Switzerland and take everything. Open every bank and take all their shit.
Oh, shit.
Enough with Switzerland.
Yeah.
We're not going to get involved.
No, you're not, huh?
What would they do about
Where
it?
was all that artwork fucking stored in those
Exactly.
vaults and gold and, oh, yeah.
And they didn't give it back voluntarily. Didn't have to be fucking fought for.
Yeah. They had to have a big settlement for the banks.
Yeah.
So they could, give up all these reparations. They had to give them out to synagogues and stuff all over Europe.
Jesus.
The Jews sure
In
went through
Amsterdam,
some
how was
shit.
that?
Amsterdam's pretty cool. The fucking red light district is weird. Have you guys been there?
No, I've never
No.
It's too close. They're in this open window, so they just stand open when they just smoke or talk on their cell phones or text, and you just look at them.
Funny.
But they see you're there.
Yeah.
So they just kind of knock and wave you in, and it's like too much pressure. It's like Macy's when they start bothering you.
Oh, so you're like,
So you
no,
have to
I'm
move
just
away.
looking.
Yeah.
I'm just shopping.
You can't get your guts up slowly.
Yeah.
Did you get laid out there?
I did, but not with one of them.
Who'd you fuck?
No.
Just some
Dude.
girl.
How was that?
It's pretty good.
Dude.
No condom.
Oh, nice.
Why would you? You're leaving the country.
right.
I hope you didn't pull out.
What are you going to do?
I hope you showed a little American ingenuity. What are we good at? Planting bases all over the world. You'll feel my presence for the rest of your life.
Wow, yeah. So, if you were to go over to Amsterdam for a red light district girl, are they any good? Do they look nice?
No, there's some hot ones. There's some hot
yeah.
ones. There's some dudes, though.
What?
There's some guys in bikinis that just aren't even trying to cover it up.
Oh, fuck,
just
man.
hairy-chested, big black dicks in a little bikini.
Oh, my God.
How much that cost you?
It's like 50. Tom Rhodes gave me the best advice. He goes, I don't know this per se, but in the booklet it says, he kept saying in the booklet it says.
Why is Jimmy on the Virgin Atlantic site right now? Booking a flight.
They just offered him
to get some dick.
Why would a back page shut down? I gotta fly. I don't want to fucking use my passport to get pussy ever again.
No,
do it here.
Yeah,
put it right back in our economy.
There you go.
I have trouble paying for sex now.
Really?
Once you can get laid a little bit, then it's like paying $8 for a Coca-Cola.
I'm just the opposite. I feel bad if I'm not paying. If a girl leaves my apartment, I'm like, do you want to take a bottle of water with you? You want one of my vitamins?
I should do something to make up for this.
I give them cab money just so I can feel like I paid $20 to fuck her.
Jesus.
I don't need cab money. I live in the building. Just in case.
Something happens on the way.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable fucking for free anymore.
What? Really?
No.
What do you mean? Really?
Wow, that's so odd.
After shows or anything?
Nah, maybe I'll let you.
Hold on, Jim Norton.
Yeah.
Have you gotten on Tinder yet?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Here's
man.
why. Because it goes right to your Facebook.
No.
What's Tinder?
I like being corrected.
Tinder is it's trying to be straight Grinder. Grinder's the gay site where it's like, are you close? Let's fuck.
Oh, how do you know?
Yeah. Bobby Lee told me about this. He said it's changed his life.
Wow.
It's only people. No, it doesn't go through your Facebook.
It does, right?
Oh no, yeah. It goes. They see if you have any like friends on Facebook.
Oh boy,
they can see your real name.
They see your. Oh yeah, dude, you should put your resume there. Let people find you. Let the girls who want to fuck you find you
Well,
online.
they can find me anyway, though. They know my address is the fucking real Jim Norton at Gmail, and they know that my fucking Facebook and my Twitter. There's enough ways to get a hold of.
He just puts it
Good
out there.
old Jimmy Norton.
Tinder. I've heard of Tinder though. I've thought of it. It was funny.
When you're on the road,
I was at the cellar with Dan Natterman, and he's looking at Tinder. He's like, "I haven't gotten one like yet." Dan Natterman was not doing well on Tinder.
He fucking rules.
That could be a bummer then. Yeah. What if you're sitting there and you get nothing?
Yeah, but it feels good to reject girls also.
Yeah.
You get girls that are like 7s and 8s, and you go, nah, and just feels good to swipe.
But what do you do if you like them?
If you like them, nothing happens. If they like you and you like them, a message pops up and says, hey, you guys are into each other's look.
Holy shit.
I'll leave it on you.
But I mean, my Facebook has a lot of bad pictures of me.
But you can upload 5 pictures.
To
John
Tinder?
Reeb said he pretty much has his resume on there.
Who's John Reeb?
He's a comic. He won Last Comic Standing 1 year.
Oh, boy.
Did he put that on there?
I don't know, maybe.
Who fucks you for that? Who do you fuck, Esther Koo?
That could be a deterrent, right?
Is she still around?
Yeah, she's sexy, man.
She's sexy as fuck.
Esther Koo is fucking sexy.
We had her on once.
Yes.
She
She's
was
really
fun.
funny.
Yeah, that's right.
She was
I like
fun.
Esther Koo a lot.
Yeah, we had her on. Oh,
She's doing
God, that's
music,
funny.
too.
She does music?
Yeah.
Good for her.
So, yeah, I wonder how many,
What?
like, I'm sure the girls are the ones
you
getting
single
all
now?
the likes. Nah, I'm out of the fucking loop.
Dude, it's just no attachments.
I'm just fucking
Excellent.
yeah. I'm not getting on a fucking site. Like
you don't
that.
have to do
That's
anything.
crazy.
You just look, one after another, girl pops up. You say yes or no.
And what you like? But I'm sure the girls are the ones getting most of the likes, and the guys are like, oh,
They
I
won't
can't get
ever
laid.
know. Unless
it's
they
like
like you too, they
every
won't ever
other internet site where no one's
Gotta be
getting
way
laid.
more guys than girls on that thing.
I've seen it work for guys.
Yeah.
Like who?
Troy. I wish he could talk on the air about it.
But it's fucking Troy,
Dude.
though.
Exactly.
They're a girl. It's
Sure, you're
amazing
laid
how it works.
in a convent.
It's instantaneous.
Instantaneous.
He's like, yeah, dude, I got like 4 dates today.
Yeah, it's Troy.
Because you're just going to meet up. Wait, don't speak so low of yourself. You're a catch, too.
Well.
It definitely works better
No,
for hot
Anthony's a
dudes.
catch-22. Like, yeah, you get the nice house, but you have to listen to him rant after.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I thought of it, man. For that, yeah.
You gotta go.
That's
Let me
funny.
just show you. It's so fucking
Oh, don't
easy.
do this to Jimmy. He's trying to be better.
no.
Why would you do this?
Oh, then obviously. That's obviously.
The drug dealers
Okay,
here.
I know.
Open it up. There's a girl,
Oh, this is
Zoe.
good.
She's 20. I can look at 5 of her pictures.
Do they show her whole name, though?
Nope, just Zoe. She's 20 years old, and her age. Oh, she's got a volleyball picture from high school.
Do they have her Facebook page or no?
No.
Oh.
And then you just click like or dislike. So I like her. I'm going to click like.
So we
That's
got a
it.
like.
That's cool.
If she doesn't like me, she'll never see that I like her.
She actually...
You can just go,
She'll
nah.
see that you liked her?
No. Unless she likes me too, nothing will ever pop up.
Wait, how does she... Wait.
Oh, so she just has to kind of find you?
No,
it's
it comes up in your
geographic.
radius. Yeah, wherever you
What?
are in your radius. So when
It's
you go on the road,
geographic.
it'll just look for like a 5-mile radius.
Oh, okay.
So Zoe's 5 miles away from here right now.
5, 20,
You could
whatever you
fucking
want.
kill her.
He put a
Great,
heart on
she's
hers,
close.
and a vomit bag came back from her.
You're not trying to marry these bitches. Like, you're trying to meet this chick today.
Yeah.
Because you're right near each other.
So she's on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
She sees, like, Ari is within
On
5
this
miles.
fucking thing.
Right.
So, but there's a bunch of guys. She's
But
saying.
so you scroll through, and if they both click like, then they're going to be like, hey, you guys liked
Got a love
each other.
connection.
If you want to talk.
Right.
And then Ari can be like, hey, I'm not looking for
But
anything
Ari
except
liked her already right now, but she has no fucking clue.
No fucking idea.
Hey, I'm in town for 3 days. Maybe we should hang out.
How many girls have you met on this?
Excuse me. I made love to one in Melbourne, Australia.
Tinder dating app, right?
Yeah.
Wait, in Australia.
he's in.
You should definitely do it. There's no way you shouldn't be doing this.
Jimmy.
Ari.
I'm a Tinder boy now.
Jim's got a naughty boy face on.
Yes, I do.
Ari, you don't know what you just did.
I want you to think of me.
He's trying so hard to be
I want you to when you pull out and wipe away a little pre-cum and then just go, fuck it, and put it back in. I want you to think of me in that moment.
The mistake you make is thinking I wipe away the pre-cum. Jesus Christ.
He's going to be scrolling through at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get liked? Why didn't I get liked? Where is she? Of course I'm not getting any likes.
Fuck you, you fucking bitches.
Yeah.
Why would you like me? What's the matter? You don't like fat tits on a man? Are you appendix scar?
Are you officially on it?
Well, I'm going to download the old...
the old Apparoo?
Yeah, let's open the old Apparoo.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Ari, I hate you.
Oh, that's great.
No, but it just shows if you have any like friends. That's it. That's all it does.
Oh. It doesn't show your activity on your Facebook.
Nothing
page.
to do with
show
it.
your real name?
It won't go to there.
It shows Jim. Ooh. Little mystery.
I'm sure that won't bite you in the ass eventually, by the way.
How can you
that there's
choose
some
5
link
photos?
to Facebook.
You will find a girl that will bite your ass. That's the only thing you'll find.
I'm sure
on there.
when this app goes belly up, that info won't be public for everybody.
Oh, yeah. He liked a 9-year-old on Tinder.
Can you filter by fatties or anything?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no...
you can do by age, which I do. No one over
great.
30. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous.
What's the minimum age?
So, like, here's a spam one.
No one over 6 months. You're on Ian Watkins' Tinder.
Is there a Tinder, but like for babies?
Yeah, exactly.
Kinder Tinder.
If they Google, can I gaga back at them? And
This is what happens when you find a match. It just goes like that. Just pops up. Here's a match. Now
okay.
You can send her a message.
So it's Ari's picture on one and a fucking hole in a buddy booth on the other side. I'm sorry.
Did you get a match?
Yeah, but she's spam. You can tell the spam when they have like.
Oh, the spam. Fuck that.
No.
That's all I
Do
get.
not give up on the stream.
I'll be the spam pussy king.
Yes.
Showing up on the corner. I was on Third and Lennox and you weren't there.
Oh, no.
Every time. He'll go all the way through it, too.
Now, how do you know it's spam?
bots.
It'll say like bestdate.com on their picture. They only have one picture.
Oh, exactly. Goodbye, Tinder.
That's what it's going to be. All spam.
No Tinder for the kid.
That's it.
No
Come
Tinder.
on.
It's legit. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Legit.
I got to go.
You should be on there, too.
You guys can continue. I got shit to do.
I got to go, too.
What? You not?
I got to go, too. I got trainer.
Let's all leave then.
All right.
Hey, can I promote something real quick?
Yeah, of course.
I have this storyteller series online.
Nice.
Called This Is Not Happening. There's a shitload of stories. We put out one every Tuesday. So
Shitload.
So go to YouTube and just Google This Is Not Happening, let's say playlist. And you can find like the Joey Diaz one or Rogan did one. Big J. Okerson did a great one.
Oh.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah, just stories. Just comics.
The
telling
YouTube
stories.
channel's called This Is Not Happening?
No, it's Comedy Central's YouTube channel.
Comedy Central's
just-
YouTube channel, then you put into the search, This Is Not Happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just search anywhere from
And you got Stand Up New York all weekend.
Yes, sir. It's fun
Friday
seeing you
and
guys
Saturday.
again.
Absolutely.
And
You can
yes.
continue with Sam if you want. We just got to go. That's all.
That's true. Sam does the after show.
I'm going to the gym. You can go to jimnorton.com and get all my big fucking dates, my big hot selling tickets.
And soon to be on Tinder.
Yeah, soon to be on
Jesus.
Tinder.
Yeah.
Spam.
I'll be in Toronto for New Year's Eve.
Nice. Maybe you'll
the
see
Royal
Rob
Theater.
Ford up there.
Maybe.
How cool would that be?
Yeah.
Why should he retire? Just because he
Crazy. I
fucking
love him.
smokes crack.
Yeah, smokes crack.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Well, I want to tell you that time is running out for Christmas gifts. Come on now, people. Right? What are you going to get that girl? What are you going to get her? I'll tell you what you got to get her. Diamonds. Diamonds! You know you've got it knocked when you get diamonds for your girl. And where are you going to get it? Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's got such an exciting collection of diamond jewelry. This year, he's the first jeweler in the country, wow, to have unbelievable colored diamonds in many colors like a blue, green, yellow. And if you're thinking, that sounds expensive, you're wrong. At Steven Singer Jewelers, you can buy a gorgeous colored diamond necklace starting at only $229. These diamonds are really different. They stand out this holiday season. Give a gift like this sky blue diamond circle necklace or the sunshine yellow diamond circle necklace. Go see the entire collection right there at Steven Singer at his website, IHateStevenSinger.com. Free shipping Guaranteed to arrive by Christmas. What the hell are you waiting for? You don't have much time left. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com and finish your holiday shopping. Don't forget, Steven's got free shipping. It's fast, and, yeah, guaranteed she's going to get it by Christmas. Steven makes shopping fun. Whether it's at his showroom, the other corner, 8th and Walnut, or on the phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER, and online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Have fun, everybody. Stay tuned to Sam Robert. Oh, look, everyone just left the studio. Look, I'm alone. I could lock the door and go off on a tear and say horrible things about people. No? All right. Look, I'll just say nothing. Watch this. There's no one else in here. Look, what? See? They all ditch me. I've been flat-leaved. They're flat-leavers. All right, that's it.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues. Sort of. After O&E Live with Sam Roberts is next.